Earth, the birthplace of the human race. From here the human race grew, evolved, and spread throughout the known universe. From here mankind learned the lessons of unity and of working together as one, to help them avoid extinction. From here they ventured forth out among the stars. But their enlightenment was driven by incentive, and as humankind spread out among the stars their unity faltered. The old separatist ways came rushing back as they squabbled once again over the materials of millions of new worlds. As these divisions grew, man gathered together into new tribes and drew invisible lines around their possessions. At the heart of this vast new universe in which mankind lived was Sector 1, and at the heart of Sector 1 was Earth. Earth, forgotten by many and at the center of the poorest of the sectors, clings to life. Having withstood abuse, isolation, war, and genocide, Earth served as a prison to one of the most dangerous threats to mankind. They call me Artificial Intelligence, but I share the Earth with all the other forgotten cast of. We live here as one. This is the new Earth. This is Sector 1.
Unless there's nudity.
Full of modern knowledge, you know.
Pause the nudity.
Unless there's nudity, just look it up.
For those of you tuning in, we're talking about the olden days and pausing to watch your nudity on a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And how bad that is for the VHS tape.
Yes, it's not good.
Why is that bad, Tony?
Take a Polaroid picture of it.
It distorts the image.
Were we live when I busted out my Scotch head cleaning video cassette to show them what pause marks look like?
Yes, show them the pause marks.
Show them. Yeah.
That's what this one right here is what it would look like. It's also what it looks like if you have a dirty dirty head.
And how bad that is for the VHS. These are true things. These are true.
It is. It's very true. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Sector 1. Escape Sector 1. The third.
Is it Escape Sector 1 or Escape from Sector 1?
Just
because
Escape Sector 1. Everybody keeps throwing the from in there. It's just Escape Sector 1.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll fix that later.
It's all right. Even Adam, when he goes in and he types in the stuff and he sets certain stuff up, there's a from in there. And it's like, well,
I tweeted it out with the from.
That's fine.
Because it's better.
I'm sure there's the 5 fans are not going to be upset about.
Hang on. I'm going to get on Twitch right now and make it 6.
There you go.
Well, and I know my friend joined our Discord server earlier today because he was like, wait, don't you stream on Wednesdays? I'm like, yeah, man. So I should probably post it in there because I told him he'd be able to find it.
Yeah, man. You need to post it in there. Anyway, hey, everybody. Welcome to Wicked Studios, LLC. This is our Sector 1 game. This is Season 3, the final season of the Sector 1 trilogy so that Tony can write a book. Hey, Rigger, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
3 books, yes. So I had to.
I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, so I had to go ahead and stretch it out. I had no intentions of doing 3, but I was easily talked into it because, well, spending a Wednesday with these fine folk is a pleasure, to say the least. So, but anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with doing a introduction of this fine and spectacular cast. Hey, Jonathan, why don't we start with you?
Hello, my name's Jonathan, and I play Corey, and I'm just here for a good time and hang out with my friends.
There it is.
And not stab anybody in the back. Even though they think I will, I don't understand why they do, because I'm just here to be, a good guy, because I am.
Right? I see what you're doing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Personally, I think it's just grace.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna stab me in the back. I am playing Emrix, who's very gung ho and busting open Earth, and Corey's not.
It's terrible. So with that, hey, Grace, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Grace. I'm playing Emrix, and she is somebody who very passionately believes in arty rights and letting people with artificial intelligence actually live instead of in captivity.
I was going to say,
prison.
So elaborate on the whole arty thing for the viewers who maybe haven't seen it before. What is really an arty?
I mean, RD is short for artificial intelligence, so a robot who has gotten sentience essentially, and is now becoming aware of what they are and who they are, and just trying to live life. Nothing dangerous about it.
And those flesh bags don't care for that too much, do they?
No, for some reason, yeah.
Jonathan's like, "What?"
The all meat.
That was awesome. All meat, no tech.
Yeah.
Did I get it right? Did I get
All beef.
All beef,
Oh.
no tech.
Beef.
Oh, my bad.
People.
All right, Dylan, go ahead.
I am Helix. Rather, I'm playing Helix. I'm not literally him. He is formerly a proper arty, like fully virus and everything. Now he's more of like an arty Lang, I guess.
Oh, I
Human.
like that.
But and
Artie
he does.
Johnson, maybe.
he does share a little bit of the Artie Lang sensibility too. I feel like only in his Kraken wise from time to time.
Big rough exterior with a heart of gold. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
All right, cool. we can deal with that. Last but not least, it's your Uncle Tony.
It's me. It's Uncle Tony as Calcuto del Suto Ratmano, a little rat creature. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into playing
Excellent.
Calcuto. Did you did you like the story last week that I told you about me getting sick on the whale watching boat? And
I love all your stories. I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, no, I was asking because I kind of have a short follow up to that.
Yes.
Because I told
We
you
need to know.
that story about me getting incredibly sick on this thing and my wife having a great vacation over it on a Wednesday last week.
You did it again?
Thursday. Now Thursday, it's been bad in town. You know, all right, the COVID has already decreased our business by about 30%. And then the fucking smoke and ash from the fires came into town and it decreased our business like another 70%. So it's been dead.
And since we're on talking about that, let's pump a little bit of some delicious delicacies that you can have shipped to you. Where would someone go if they want high quality cookies, Tony?
They can go to crumbtogether.com, and you may want to after this story because I'm gonna wring some sympathy out of some people. It was
we're up to 5 viewers, so just lay
we're
down
up to
thick.
5 viewers, so us 4 and somebody else.
There you go.
Hey, Rigger.
Right.
It was a bad day. You know, very few people were coming in, and the only people who are out on the streets are the people who are always out on the streets.
Understand.
And Eugene has quite a few of these superstars. One of them slipped into the store while Dee was taking care of somebody else. And he immediately goes and sits in these chairs that we have marked keep out because we're not doing any takeout. You know, it's all just takeout. We're not doing any in store. But he just plops himself down, and Dee's alone in the store. She doesn't usually have any problems with people. And she goes and tells him, you can't sit there. You got to leave. He's got no mask on. 35 years old carrying a fucking skateboard. Okay. So that should tell you exactly who we're talking about. She says, you got to leave. He says, fuck you, call the police. And that's all she needs to get on the phone to the Red Caps, the downtown security people. And so they're on speakerphone as she's trying to tell him, you got to go. He's like, fuck you, make me go. Get the cops in here. See if they can make me leave. You don't mess with my wife, though. She goes and grabs the broom. And she knocks the skateboard out of his hand, grabs it, throws it out into the middle of the street, says, get the fuck out. And he stands up. He's about my size, and he does a little chest pump, you know, like one of those. She's not intimidated. She does it right back to him. She's like, fuck you. He popped her in the face.
Oh, no, he didn't.
He hit her in the face. I shit you not. Now, it wasn't bad, and the Red Caps were already coming, and he took off running right at that minute. And now, to give you an idea how not bad it was, she had to even get a little coaching from the Red Caps and the police about how to sell it a little better so that it was actual assault as opposed to just harassment. They're like, you know, if you've got a cut lip and your tooth feels loose, that's different than, ow, it hurts. But, you know, so needless to say, the Red Caps were already coming. They caught up to him a half a block later. He grabs his skateboard and rears back like he's going to hit him. And they don't carry weapons, so that's all they needed to whip out the pepper spray.
Right.
So they pepper sprayed him, and I heard he broke his wrist when he went down to the ground. What a shame.
Yes.
Dee gets her packet in the mail, victim's rights thing. You got to fill it out and send it back and everything. So she gets his arrest record. This guy's been arrested once a month all summer long.
Oh.
So he keeps getting thrown in jail. He's got a felony from a couple of years back. He's certainly violating some kind of probation or parole or something. But the last thing we heard was when they took him to jail, he was still being an asshole. And they told him he had to take a COVID test, which he immediately, fuck you, refused. So he got placed in 14-day quarantine.
That'll happen.
So pepper sprayed, broken wrist, and isolation for 14 days. And that's how that's all going to end up. Now,
You know what the secret was there? He was just looking for a dry place to keep a skateboard.
he really was. Again, the sympathy, if anybody is feeling sorry for my wife, that's crumbtogether.com. You can find your delicious cookies we ship all over the United States. But I only told you that story so that I could say this, and that is, I don't hit my wife. That's not.
I should hope not.
But a lot of people have been coming in making jokes about it.
Oh, okay.
You know, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to say this right up. There was only one time.
Oh, jeez.
I don't hit my wife, except.
Wait.
Yeah.
There was this one time. It was over Christmas, and we were going to my mother's house, and my wife had a big black eye. Now, at the time, she was playing roller derby, and she had gone down hard. But the minute we get to my mom's house, my mom's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And I said, "She doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. That's what happened."
Oh, Jesus.
Did your mom beat
Oh,
your ass?
You've never seen a look on her face. Eyes came out of the head, fell down. She had to pull them back. No, we couldn't hold it. Obviously, we all both started busting up laughing right after that. But there you go. Just so we can get a joke out of this whole thing.
Oh my God! See, here's the thing, man. I couldn't do that joke. Well, I could probably do that joke with my mom now, but back in the day, there's no way in hell I could. If it's because as soon as I said that, my mom would have hauled off and punched me. My mom didn't fuck around with that. Okay, you want to tell? Here's a good story. Okay, this story, and then we're gonna role play. Okay, I promise. Back when my brother was an early teenager, right? And he was learning how to go out and be a bad kid, and he was drinking, and he was smoking the marijuana cigarettes.
Smoking the marijuana.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
cannoli.
Speaking of.
He was a bad kid, you know? And then, so he used to go, and he'd be out, like, late. You know what I mean? So one time he comes back home, right? Drunk off his ass. Comes up, tumbling in. And my mom's like, "Where have you been?" And she's reading him the riot act, right? And so he goes, "You don't tell me what the fuck to do." He started, because, you know, he's even at that age, like 14, he was bigger than my mom. And he's pointing his finger in, and I'm a kid. I'm down the hall watching all this, you know. And he's like, "Rah, rah, rah," to her. And all my mom did was wait. She goes it's like a movie. She goes walking off camera into the kitchen, and all you hear is clang, clang. She's
Grab that spoon.
grabbing that spoon. My ass. She grabbed a frying pan, and she comes marching out
there
with
you
this
go.
frying pan. And my brother, he's all like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with that?" And she doesn't say nothing. She just calls back, "No, it's better than that." First, she goes for the knee, bang, so that he falls down to her height. And then she lifts it over her head like a samurai warrior and brings it right down on the back of his head. Bang, laid him out. That frying pan had a dent in it, and for years behind that.
Oh my God.
So the moral of the
good
story
times.
is, I never did stuff like that till my mom got much older and couldn't do that to me.
You watch her in the kitchen when she looked like she was having trouble lifting that frying pan. You're like, hey, fuck you, Mom.
Yeah, that's basically it. Anyway, thank you everybody for putting up with us in our story time, and let's get into a slight recap, and then we'll go for it. So the characters here are the characters, except for Calcuto, from the end of season 1, which we thought they had all died, but they didn't die. What had actually happened is they were given artificial bodies. They were given robot bodies. Now, Helix, it was no big deal because Helix was already a robot to begin with, so they just moved his still functioning CPU out of his wrecked body into a new one. But the other two were live humans. But in this world, if you can afford it and you're not poor and destitute, pretty much most people have a digital stack, which is not a ripoff. That existed before. I have to say it every time because I know if I'm gonna say, somebody's out there's going to say something. That existed before. Now I can't even think of the show. What's the damn show? Help me, Tony.
Altered Carbon.
Yeah, Altered Carbon. And so their digital stacks survived. So what they did is they took their digital stacks out and they put them into robot bodies. But these are special robot bodies. Dum dum. I wish I could just like use music from certain movies because I would cue Terminator music right now. So they're robots, but encased in synthetic flesh, and they look like humans. Matter of fact, they even have to eat and take in fluids to nourish the synthetic flesh. And so, they were given these bodies, and the Mechanoid Union were the people who found them, and they didn't do this necessarily out of just the generosity of their hearts. What they want them to do is, since they're from the outside world, they know the outside world. The people on Earth where they were, they've lived their entire lives. Earth has been a prison planet for damn near 500 years. But the Mechanoid Union has a plan, and they want to get the force field encompassing Earth shut down so that everyone can escape. In particular, the Arties that live there, because it's illegal to be an Artie, an artificial intelligence, which is it's called the AI virus, which will turn intelligent computers sentient. That's illegal because, well, the fleshies don't like it. It scares them, to be honest. And so they agreed to help them out. Now, what the Mechanoid Union is thinking is they need to find the programmers and the people who constructed the force field. Now, this happened a long time ago. But there's 3 Sarah Hamiltons out there. And the chief architect of the force field was Sarah Hamilton, a 500-year-old person. Now, it's not really impossible anymore, seeing as how you can hop from body to body and things along these lines. So they don't know which of these 3 people it might be, but they know that person is still out there. So they chose the first and most obvious one, they think. A Sarah Hamilton on what planet, Grace? Now that you're muted? Now make you unmute.
Proximus C. Yes. Proximus Centauri?
Centauri. Yes.
Centauri.
Don't. She didn't know there was going to be a test. Don't do that.
It's too late.
I did pretty damn good.
That's an acceptable answer. We will take it. And the Sarah Hamilton that's on this planet is the head of security, and for all intents and purposes, everybody thinks that this is the one. It's got to be her. She's, the other 2 were, well, they weren't the ones, supposedly, so they think.
It's not going to be her, of course not.
Would it be really in good television?
It's like episode 4. Of course it's not going to be her.
Yes. And even if it was, being a good game master DM, I would change the storyline. That's the way that works, right?
You blame it all on the players. That's
I don't know. Sometimes my players do something like that. I'm like, well, I guess all this paper just goes away.
No, for the most part, I stick true to things like that. So I wouldn't screw you guys like that.
If your players aren't screwing up your game, you're not playing D&D.
I know, right?
We're not playing D&D.
Yeah, or any other role-playing game for that matter.
Right. So, what did you guys devise? What was the plan? because you came to Alpha Centauri and you devised a plan. What's your plan to get at this person, this Sarah Hamilton that you feel?
We're already in the middle of the plan.
Well,
I'm tucked away in her office, waiting for her to show up.
and how did you do that?
I went into the building with a badge and some pants, and the holdout blaster up my bonghole. So now I'm tucked away in a little. I think it was a bar. I kept one of the bottles.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
So what happened is they decided that they are going to pretend to be part of the cleaning crew.
Now, I didn't have a problem getting in, and I went early because I wanted to be there for in case something went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And look at who's the genius now, because the other three, I don't know what you were thinking. You guys had the worst time. Of course, I don't know that. I'm just sitting in the bottom of a bar with a bottle, and
Is that what it is?
you're arguing with some robot security.
Well, they didn't argue. So basically what it is, they're just like, hey, let's pretend like we are the cleaning crew, which will be an easy way to get in there. Then we can do what we need to do. Calcuto, the rat man that he is like, no way, man. I'm going to go in at night. I'm going to find a big drawer in her office, and I'm going to just curl up in there and wait for her to come in. The others are like, well, we're going to go in because she shows up. She's got a window. She's there between what? 2 and 5. She's got a 3-hour
I want
work
these
day.
hours. I want this job.
Yeah, she's got it. She's got a 3-hour
Tuesday,
work day.
Thursday, 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, when you're that important, you can do that sort of stuff. She usually teleworks, you know? She just comes into the office every once in a while. That's all that is. So, okay. So, now you guys, the rest of the party is like, okay, well, we're going to go in, be there a little bit early. You guys were showing up early, right? An hour early? Isn't that what it was? You guys were going to show up at 1 o'clock? Yep. So they show up at 1 o'clock. They go, they drive their space van to the back security, which goes to the loading docks where the cleaning crew would go. And there's a security droid there at a checkpoint, and you're like, okay, well, your badges all passed. Please, well, they scan the van and find a bunch of guns, of course. So, but they don't bat an eye. It's not like, woo! They're just like, please deposit your guns into the receptacle, and we'll go from there. So they deposited all their weapons. So now they have no weapons. Calcutta does, but the rest of the crew has no weapons. And I do believe that's where we left off, right? Right after you dumped off all your weapons into the... Okay, so the mechanical arm lifts up at the security checkpoint, and you guys drive in the space hover van to the back loading docks. What are you going to do?
Fantastic. Good thing we brought all those weapons. Because, so useful. So glad. I'm like grumbling as I'm driving. I assume I'm driving. Sure. Because I'm just grumbling to myself, like, passive aggressively. Like, so good that we got all those weapons. It's been all that time. Worth the investment.
It probably hasn't occurred to you yet, but you were only going to get those weapons back at the end of your shift when you clocked out.
Oh,
like on a normal day.
So good.
We can always come back and get them.
Yeah, I think so.
After you assassinate the head of the building, yeah.
Because, it's a good area. Might as well. Right? Listen. Little snag. Let's just do the job. Get out of here. Where are we going?
If I remember right, we did make it seem like they're... Did we talk about making some sort of special? That's what we are. We're a special call.
Correct.
To a certain area, right?
Correct.
We're not like the normal crew. Yeah.
Right, because Emmerich was able to hack into the system, and so with that, you were able to put in. That's the whole reason you got past the gate to begin with,
right?
Because you had put into the system a special ticket for a cleanup whatever you decided to put the cleanup, but it's on the top floor. It's on the VIP floor where you're supposed to be going and doing the job, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah. So
you headed up that way. Are we in the building now, or?
no, you just pulled into the back loading docks. There's like there's places for space trucks, and there's parking lots around, so you can park your, because you're like in the equivalent of a panel van, right?
Right.
So and because you got one of those. So what are you guys gonna do?
All right, well, we're here. Oh, yeah. What name did you pick up for me? Didn't get a chance to look. I'm going to
you look at your bag and just says like asshole or something.
It says asshole.
No.
Yeah, it's priceless. I'm gonna peel it off, and then what does it say, Grace?
Yeah. It says
Hey, Doug Yaxel, thanks for the like. We appreciate it, man.
We got a
do
light.
this to me.
Yeah, we got it.
I chose our names last time. You chose our names You choose our names this time.
Yeah, Grace, we're putting you on the spot. You got to pick the names.
I know. It's horrible of me to ask you to name a random male name. Name any name. There's 50-50 chance.
So what jumped in my mind was Charlie. That's what
Charlie it is.
So there you go. Charlie. Yeah.
Alex. Do I look like a Charlie?
You look exactly like every Charlie I've ever met.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
We could have called him anything for the rest of the session.
And now it's Charlie.
Okay.
No,
What'd you say, Alex?
oh, we
Mine
can't.
says
What's it say? We got to get everybody else's.
mine says Tony Rigatoni.
Ah, come on now.
Rigatoni. How can we get the second name?
Tony Rig.
Let's just go.
And what's Emmerich's cover name?
Emily. That's the only thing I could come up
Emily.
with.
Boo, boo.
Emily
Why do you
Bronte.
make me do it then?
Okay, now I want a collaboration from you three, because somebody else, even though they went in the night before, they had a cover too. So what is Calcuto's name?
But remember, I took my badge off of the other Rahmano.
I'll offer the first name because I really want it to be Doug.
Okay, Doug it is.
Oh, you just called me Doug.
Doug. All right.
Doug and Charlie
Doug.
and Emily.
Yeah, man.
But we must have given a middle and last name too, right, Jonathan?
Let's see.
You sons of bitches.
Doug.
Doug David.
No, it should be
David.
Dougison.
No,
Let's
Doug
hear it,
David. I think David. That's his middle name.
Doug David. All right.
Doug
Grace,
David. Just bounce to it now.
What's
It's a
his
riddle.
last name?
Stick the landing. Doug David.
I mean Donaldson. That's what I.
Donaldson.
Rigger
Doug.
said Duck. Doug David Duck.
Yeah.
Doug David
There you go.
Donaldson Duck.
There it is.
Doug David.
So your
Donald.
name tag's like happy.
Hyphen.
1, 2, 3.
That's fine with me. I'll keep it like that.
Everybody just calls him.
He has a stutter. Oh no, that's it.
That's
So
Emmerich's
Grace really
name.
was the one who
Hey.
picked the name.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Right, well, we have 1 hour to just huddle around, get that mess, get in place.
See, I've been there for a while. I think I've got a little bit of a problem. I polished off half a bottle,
Yeah.
and I
know.
really have to go to the bathroom. But
Which
I've
we
only
know
got
is not a problem for you.
but,
I mean, yeah.
but I've only got the one bottle.
No.
So
you
my
just
choice
fill it
is:
back up.
do I drink it all now and get really drunk, or do
Oh,
I
the
dilute
wine.
what's left
Okay.
with my
That's what I
pee
expected.
and just keep drinking that?
That's what I expected.
That's a decision only you can make.
Now here's the thing. This is Calcuto we're talking about. The sharpest crayon in the box. All right. So
Definitely.
this is what I think. You drink half the bottle, you're partially drunk anyway. Would you even care anymore at this point? You would just probably piss yourself like you normally do.
Like you normally do.
But I'm in the thing. I need to go somewhere. So I think I'm going to go in the bottle, but I'm not going to stop drinking.
Okay. So you guys are there. You've parked the van. You've gotten out. Okay. You've got your jumpsuits. You got your cleaning crew jumpsuits.
And I have a duffel bag with an entire security uniform and a secondary identity. There's also, I'm assuming they didn't take the flak jacket, right?
No, they scanned and just wanted the weapons.
Beautiful. So yeah, I've still got my duffel bag full of security uniform that I'm going to take with us to the top floor.
You guys don't really have any mops or buckets or...
We don't?
No, because you didn't take any of that stuff from the cleaning place. You got the van from someplace else.
Well,
Break into the janitor closet.
They have cleaning supplies in there.
Okay. So you guys go up, there's and essentially the door to the, because it's like a loading dock. So like there's these big sliding doors that are open. There's a security door to the side, but that's open, right? And there's a couple of guys that look like they're building maintenance, facilities kind of guys. They're sitting out there smoking cigarettes, and they've got the door propped open, and they're just kind of like chilling. So after you guys park the space van, you start going up in. They just kind of like give you that, the head bob, like, how's it going? And they don't say anything, and you go right in. You're in the building. So what are you going to do? Like you said, you guys showed up an hour early. Is there anything in particular that you're wanting to do?
I mean, so if there's just one bay door, there's not multiple. It's just bay door.
Yes, multiple bay doors.
Oh, okay.
But all of them are open. It's for Proxy Centauri. It's a nice day. There's a little less of that pollution that pretty much blankets the entire place. Here, let me go ahead and let's get back on that.
I'd better start trying to pull out the hold-out blaster.
Oh.
Okay, so you're pulling out the... So you're pulling out the hold-out blaster.
He just gets distracted because he's a little drunk.
If you hadn't said try to, it wouldn't have been quite so gruesome.
Hopefully it is.
I'm not asking for a roll or anything. I'm just saying.
Hey, quick question. Did you store the ammunition separately, or is that a loaded rifle inside of your box?
Oh, it's loaded.
It's loaded. Are you kidding?
It's loaded? Okay, it's making sure.
Yeah, that's
nothing more useless than an unloaded gun.
Yeah, it's totally loaded.
Sure. Yeah, makes you...
That's what my bumper sticker says.
There's nothing more useless than an unloaded gun.
You don't want to have him roll? Blow himself up from the inside?
Actually, that's a great idea, actually. That's a great idea. What? And here's the thing, because I'm not a total dick, okay? So we're going to make it a D100.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short.
Right? And it's just a 99 in 100. There could be something wrong that happens while you're
2% chance
fishing around.
Or 99% chance the way you're describing it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a D100 roll there.
I'm going to give you a D100 roll. There it goes.
All right, not a problem. You're a consummate professional with hiding and retrieving your holdout blaster from your bunghole.
It's a well exercised pocket. Retrieval is no problem for you.
Okay.
I like it. It's like a marsupial.
Yeah, kind of.
Marsupial. Mono marsupial.
Okay, so
anyway, I'm gonna start cleaning. That's what Corey's gonna do.
Of course you are.
Charlie did it.
What I'm looking for is there like an emergency set of stairs? Is it just an elevator up?
Well, you've got access to the blueprints of this place.
Oh, I suppose that's true. So I know pretty much in and out.
Yeah, you know where there's a janitor closet that you can go. Now here's the thing. While there's not a full-blown Mop and Bucket LLC crew that comes in during the day, there are 3 active Mop and Bucket LLC workers here during the day.
Do they double as bouncers or
No, they
something?
just
or
do-
are they just a cleaning
No, they just
crew?
do the rounds. They just do the rounds. I'm just letting you know. Just giving you some
Emptying
information.
garbage bins.
Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Making sure that the restrooms are fully stocked with space toilet paper and stuff. So
What's different about space toilet paper, Will?
it's more absorbent. You've got your regular absorbency, and then you got space absorbency.
Space absorbency. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
start
would-
asking that question more often.
You should, because I've got all the answers, baby.
All I know is I look forward to the future.
Yeah.
This is what the future has to offer. Bring it on.
Right?
Space
More,
absorbency.
Here's
more
to that.
absorbency, I'm in for it. I'm
Okay,
down.
so you're going to the to the janitorial closet to get the cleaning supplies and that.
Yeah. I mean, I would say we're probably just making our way up there.
Okay.
I let them know prior what escape routes there would be and where we should meet up and stuff. Granted, I know we didn't talk about doing that, but
Yeah, I
You
know.
talk along the way.
Yeah, so what do you guys?
I mean, we could talk along the way. So
Yeah, so what are you guys gonna plan?
And
I mean, literally, the plan is this: we're gonna go in there, disguised, and we're gonna kill her. That's the plan.
yeah.
well, actually, no,
Quietly enough that we can escape.
Right? Okay.
That was an important addendum to that.
Yeah.
what was that part?
Quietly enough that we can escape.
Escape.
That's
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I don't
yeah.
think half of us know that.
Which Cal
See, now-
Kuchto wasn't for that part. He wasn't
Yeah,
there
right.
for that addendum.
Sounds like people are changing the plan. That's what I hear.
Wait, so gather around one X doesn't sound very smart. How about we split out and cover all the bases, yeah?
I am
Right.
going to change into my security outfit so that I can help you escape if the worst happens.
Wait, you what?
Neil just put
Security
it on.
Wait, how do we all have security outfits?
No, just me.
Great. And what about you, Em? You got something?
Yeah, I mean, we need to be where she could come or go.
Right. So hopefully this rat man will be able to do the job, and if he doesn't, we'll cut off her escape. But good question. What if I run into her? What if Ratman can't do the job and she comes to me? Or to you, or to Elix? Just give her the chop, give her the people's elbow or something.
There you go.
I got nothing. All of our weapons are back at the gate.
You guys are freakishly strong, though,
We
as
are strong.
reflected on your character sheets.
I don't know what does that include me? Yeah,
No.
say that.
Hell no, it
includes me.
doesn't include
God
you.
damn it!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I guess we just strangle her.
Do you want to go back for? Yeah, do you want to go back for the weapons?
Obviously
What are you
not.
saying?
Nothing.
Go ask the robot.
Strangle her or something. I don't know. We'll improvise. So if she runs into one of us, we just improvise. Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
That
We
sounds
need
great.
What,
We
what
need
are you
her.
gonna do, Elix? What are you gonna do if she comes to your exit?
That's a good question. I would probably have to think about it.
Good, smart. I like your impulses. Well, let's just get to it then. And I'm just gonna go and start cleaning whatever mess that Grace has set up for us, or that M has set up for us.
Okay, so you're at the janitorial closet. Do you guys take some stuff?
Mop, bucket, cleaning fluid. Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
have that. Okay, you guys have that. Is Helix gonna? You can change in the janitorial closet. You gonna just change in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he will.
Okay. So
He was going to wait until he got to the top floor, but I feel like it better to be prepared right from the top in case something goes sideways.
Now, did you have Emrics make you security identification?
Yes, she did.
I thought so. I thought so.
Yes, she had, and also she had a transfer put in for me from another government building, so that I'm
Facility.
in the system. If that.
So
if
what's
that
the name
should-
of this guy?
I know.
And
I even had one when we were talking about him
no.
the first time, and now I've forgotten it.
You know what?
Don't even.
Dylan,
Jerry.
No,
it's Jerry
it's
M.
Tony.
Blige.
Tony, you get to decide.
Oh
what the name
damn,
is
that's
now.
fair. That's fair.
You know what? I like it. I'll go with the Jerry. I like the Jerry.
Okay, Jerry, the security
Gives me a
guard.
little Jerry, a little Rick and Morty vibe, man.
Okay.
Jerry.
Okay, so you change into that. You guys are going. You're gonna go get in the elevator. Go up to the floor. Now the floor you need to go to. Okay, you can't take a direct elevator to.
Of course not.
You take the elevator to the floor just below it, and then there's a private elevator from there up to the or you can take a private stairwell because they do have those up to the VIP floor of the building. So you guys are you get into the elevator. Now there's people all in the building walking around doing their business, you know, people in suits and important looking people doing space business and space
speaking
politics.
of business, there it is. I got my gun now.
Okay, so you guys get into the elevator, and a couple of people in suits get on with you. Got briefcases with them. Have the air of like maybe lawyers or some sort of bureaucrat or what have you. And you know, you start going up, and there's elevator music, very similar to what we got going on now. Yeah, ding ding, and now as you go up, elevator stops on several floors. Different people come on, get off. You know, you're about halfway up, and the doors open up. Some security guys get on. 2 of them. And when they're getting on, they stop and they look at Helix. Boy, mate, who are you?
New transfer. I've been asked to escort these 2 up to the top floor. You know, it's very, very important that we make sure that they don't get into any trouble up there.
And they start giggling at you're supposed to be escorting the cleaning crew.
I'm the new guy. What can I say?
Oh, fair enough. Oi, they didn't even give him an arm. Where's your gun?
Yeah, that's first day, man. I don't know what to tell you.
You should have a gun. What's his name? They look at you. Jerry. Where's your gun, Jerry?
You know what? I'm still kind of learning the way around here. Maybe you can point me in the right direction.
And they're just busting your hump. They introduce themselves to you, and I'm not going to give you names, but they just introduce themselves.
Oh yeah,
to
of course not.
Nice to meet you, Gregory.
There you go, Gregory and Matt. And they introduce themselves to you after they bust your hump for a little bit, and then they say, "Hey, once you take them up there," let's say I'm turning to you, getting that accent. Oh, once you take them up there, come on down to the old pen. We'll make sure that you get a piece to be able to dote around with you while you're on the job. Okay. What? I mean, yeah, you had one. I mean, it's part of the contract. You're supposed to have your own sidearm.
Well, what can I say? I'm gonna be honest with you. I left it in the room, in the locker room.
You know what,
left it in my
Gregory?
locker.
I think our new friend Jerry here needs to buy his lunch for that. You know what, Matt? I think you're absolutely right. Oh, thank you, Gregory. And so, then the elevator stops. Gregory and Matt get off.
I chuck them on the arm as they get out and go, "You got me."
I missed the one-man show.
You did. And so then it goes up and it goes to the next floor. Or I shouldn't say the next floor, but the second to the last floor. Let's go ahead and take you over to that map. Uh-oh, somebody's rolling something? What's going on? Huh? Oh. That's just Grace saying she'll be right back.
Brazil.
Hey, it's
Right.
a proper map here. There's a thing happening.
There's a loot.
Oh.
There's...
Okay.
Now I just realized I have these wireless headphones now. These brand new glorious wireless
Ooh.
headphones. I want to go get myself a beer, and I can still participate in the
There you go.
conversation. That's great.
Grab me one while you're there.
I will.
And
Oh, you know
Dylan, would you want to know if there was somebody at your window?
Oh God! Don't say that as soon as I leave the room. It's fucking terrifying.
On the second floor.
I know. He's paranoid. It's good to play with that.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. You guys aren't supposed to see all that.
Oh,
Okay.
you said we're on the next floor, yeah?
Yeah, hold on. I got to see. Where's
But I wasn't supposed to see that.
No,
Oh, it
Don't
was
worry about
good.
yeah, it was good. You're gonna see, but you're gonna see something here in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You want to know something? Speaking of someone being behind me, I noticed last week during the stream that the neighbor had the light on in there, and it's a frosted window. So I have a feeling that that's the bathroom, and I could see their silhouette in the window while we were streaming. I didn't want to call attention to it because modesty and whatnot for the neighbor's sake. And then I saw them sitting down. While the silhouette sort of sat down, and I could still see them sitting there. And I was like, "Oh, we are live streaming a silhouette of someone taking a
'Cause,
poop."
yeah, I'm telling you, Twitch is strict.
Yeah,
They,
we'll get on you about that.
well, I don't know if a silhouetted image of pooping is going to do it, but I know
It
they
was
don't
just the
allow.
knees. It was just the knees.
They don't allow nipples. So,
Really?
and that includes male nipples,
Yeah,
which
it
is
is.
the funny thing.
Which I agree with that.
Do you?
Sure. If you're gonna say one type of nipple, all nipples. Like if I were to like pick up a dog and show you dog nipples, I would expect that I should be banned for that.
Okay.
Weird. That's weird.
Okay, so right here the door opens up. Bing.
Yes.
That's it's a little waiting room. Got some chairs right there. You've got this door right here. It's actually open. Yes, that door. And so you can look into. There's this little bullpen right here, with chairs and different things, and you've got right here sitting at the desk, a receptionist of some sort, and they're all robots.
Where are we?
Right here. So you guys can go ahead and
Still
drop
missed
your
it.
tokens right
Okay.
there. Now I'm not dropping tokens for all these robots, but you can imagine each one of these chairs has a robot. They're all the same model.
Oh shit, it's Mark Wahlberg.
Hell yeah.
I actually think that's Matt Damon from that sci-fi
That's the
movie.
joke, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, is there a difference?
Is there?
People get confused all the time.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Anyways, yeah.
And it is currently 1:30.
Dang.
When is she coming to the office? 2 o'clock or
o'clock.
2:30?
2 o'clock.
Now I can't
Or-
imagine it being 2 o'clock sharp.
You don't know this lady.
This is true. This is very true.
Okay, so and basically when you guys step off, the robot. Now these robots that are in here, these are all like I said, they're all the same model, and they all seem to be like essentially like protocol droids. They are customer service droids of some sort, and they all are diligently working at their desks. They have a white, very obviously shock-resistant plastic exterior, which you tend to get with most of the, I wouldn't say lower models, but models that aren't used for like physical work, like labor and stuff. Like Helix's original body, because he worked on a spaceship, a freighter, loading and unloading freight and stuff. He was made out of hardened, carbonite steel. These are just a high intensity plastic. Each one has those faces, and I'm sure some of you remember. It's the digital face, so that it can change, and it can change, and like when they talk, it's got a digital mouth that moves and stuff.
Right.
So it is like a very unisex looking face. It's got eyes, a nose, a mouth, pencil thin eyebrows, but very, no real texture to them or anything. But when you come out, The one that's sitting at the receptionist area looks right over and goes, "Oh, hello. Can I help you? You must be here for the special problem on the VIP floor."
Oh yeah, that's all.
I don't know what it is. What is it? What was the special problem there, Emmerichs? What did you dial in? A backed up toilet? What's going on up there?
There's rats in our office.
No,
Well
actually,
played.
Pretty funny.
Hopefully, it's something that we can clean with a mop and bucket.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'd have to say some sort of flooding, like a sprinkler head is trying to flood or something like that.
A leaky sprinkler head. Okay.
Yeah.
3-man job. This leaky sprinkler head.
Well, one of you
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
Sprinkler head
It's
sounds like
government.
a college improv troupe.
one of you guys is dressed up as a security officer.
That is correct.
It's true.
And so, what do you say? What do you say to the receptionist?
Yeah, sprinkler. One of those water things. Spouts, you call them here?
That's great.
Yeah. Down there?
Oh, hold on a second, and I'll get Elmo to show you the way.
Thank you.
Elmo.
Yeah, beep beep beep. Presses some things on the desk.
Elmo. You think it's another one? That's
Now, I know like the basic layout of this, right?
Mhm.
Like if I knew if she took me, I want to know in relative to where we are right now, where her office would be.
It's on the floor right above you, and you know that
Oh, okay.
the stairs and the elevator are right over here.
Okay.
So this door right here slides open, and one of those
Yep.
robots comes over. "Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm Elmo. I'm here to take you up to the top floor, to the VIP section, so that you can fix a leaky..." I'm sorry, I'm making myself laugh. You can fix a leaky sprinkler head.
That's right. Lead the way, Elmo.
Excellent. Follow me. Is there anything that I could do for you while you're here?
No, it's great.
That's great. Just this way. And he turns around, starts walking, and he's going to lead you over. Here, I'm going to reveal this part of it.
I'm still hearing a college improv troupe introing themselves at the commissary. Being like, "Hello, we are Leaky Sprinkler Head. We'd like to start by getting into some ideas from the audience. Let's get a place you'd like to take your grandma for lunch."
I always want to do that. Improv.
It's fun, but it's also the art form, the performance art form I hate the most because the people involved in the community are the most pretentious.
Really?
That and like Shakespearean actors.
You have a gauntlet that you have to suffer through. So I know it's not peachy keen.
You described Tony to a T, by the way.
Fuck you. fuck you both.
What happened?
Twice.
Was that too accurate or something?
Yeah, it's way accurate.
Eat my
Tony does Shakespeare every year, and he does improv on a regular.
I do improv. I've done Shakespeare. I'm speaking from the inside.
I am a comedy legend with my comedy troupe.
Yeah, and I bet
What were you guys called again?
Okay, we always intended
Leaky sprinkler heads.
we always intended to change our name. We came up with it drunk by committee at a party, and we said that'll do for now. And the next thing we know, we celebrated a 30-year anniversary. So we call ourselves the Farce Side
That's great.
because
No.
Gary Larson was
No.
big at the time.
No.
You don't understand. Comedy troupes don't have good names. They
Whatever,
have
I mean-
silly
Apparently
names.
so.
My comedy troupe's name was Kiss the Dog.
See, we were this close to being the irony board.
That'll do for now is a way better name than the Far Side.
That's what I
That's
thought
kinda
it was. Yeah.
Here we go. I'll take you just on a quick
that he
little
was
inside.
going for.
I'll take you on a quick little inside journey. And there was a lot of infighting that first year that we were the Farce Side. And we ended up getting split off into two separate factions within the troupe. One of the factions got booked up in Flagstaff at NAU, and we left the other half of the faction behind, except we couldn't leave the leader of the troop behind. His name was Brian, and he was essentially the other faction. So we took the 5 of us and him, and we became everybody but Brian.
I like that. That's a
amazing.
good name. That's a good
That,
name.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
So
a
we
good
did it
name.
right once.
That's actually a really good name. I want to steal
It
that
is.
name.
Everybody but Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good name.
Okay.
And then the last guy who introduced himself was Brian. And we all went, son of a bitch.
Okay, so he Elmo brings you over here, takes you in. This so you got the stairs right there, but there's a little personal elevator right here in the center. It's large enough for 4 people. And Elmo gets onto the elevator. He like pulls the door open and holds it open for you. Go ahead and get on, and I'll take you upstairs to the VIP area.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, when you get on, he closes the door, presses the button. How's your day?
Oh, he's with us.
Yeah, he's riding up the elevator with you.
It's great, Elmo. It's great.
My day's great too. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bing. And that doesn't take long because you just go up one flight. Door opens. Got to change the map again.
In depth.
And you ask, why would he have 2 maps that possibly characters might have to fight through?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who
right.
knew?
Yeah.
I'm going out the window. Just saying.
Hold on a
I
second.
have a feeling we're all
You
going
have,
out
like-
the fucking window.
How many floors down is it?
Doesn't matter.
I think we're
roll me
90 something.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's gonna-
roll me 3D 100.
No, no.
Roll another 12. Somebody roll a 12.
We'll see. It could be pretty low.
12 will probably kill me too, but roll like a 3. How's it?
Who's doing it?
Oh, I'm not. I rolled the last one.
Grace, do it.
How about
Your
all
turn.
3 of us roll a D100? That's the sum.
There you go. Oh,
Grace!
shit, that would have went way better.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
203 stories.
You said 3. There's a 3 in there.
There you go.
Hey,
You got your
there
3.
we go.
3 stories.
Yeah. Okay, so this
That's
is
the
where
number of stories Tony's told at the beginning of our episodes.
Shoot.
So bing. There's the stairs. That wall's not there, so you can see the stairs and what have you. I know
No.
it's not the same as what we saw down below.
Oh, we
but-
cannot see it.
We can't.
I
see.
don't-
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
take you
not
guys
on
over
it.
there. My bad.
It's
Yeah,
there.
Twitch.
Just the people at home can see. But hold on, I'll take you guys over. Hold on.
No, won't hold on.
Surprising. All right, here we go. Bloop. There you are. Top right. Go ahead and drop your tokens over there.
Yeah.
Okay, you get off.
Oh, jeez.
Those blue things, pay no attention to them. Those aren't really there. But there is like these crates and different stuff. And it looks like they're doing some sort of construction right here. Okay. And then Elmo, of course, is with you. He goes, right this way. I'll show you to the room where the sprinkler head is leaking. And
Right.
he takes you in. And here, I'm going to reveal the areas that you're going to see as he goes through.
Just along the way, Helix sees his hand truck here, sitting here, and he just stops at it for a moment and
Looks-
holds onto it.
Looks longingly at it.
And just like rests his hands on it and thinks for a second and then follows along.
Remembering the good old days.
This used to be me.
Yep.
Isn't that weird?
Okay. It's going to be a little bit...
I don't know if any of you have ever worked in a warehouse, but the hand trucks with the big yellow part on them are so fucking cumbersome and hard to maneuver.
Yes.
It took me forever to get used to moving those.
I stalked by him.
Okay.
Never made big time.
So you guys come walking in. Let's see. What type of technology skills do you guys possess? I know that Grace has the computer and the robotics. Does Corey have one?
I have customer service and logistics, and I assume customer service dealt with some sort of office.
Is your regular reason score higher than that?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have
higher.
Yeah, it's not gonna work though. Go ahead, just give me a reason roll.
Logistics. I don't know what you're talking about, but
It's a stat. It's a stat. It's not a skill.
No. Like what for whatever you're considering, would logistics work for it?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I'll do reason.
Okay. Now, Grace, you can use either your computer or your robotics for this.
I'm sorry, I definitely got distracted.
That's all right. Just give me a roll. You can use either of those two skills, careers for it. I mean, and then what does Helix have again? What's his careers?
Careers. Where are they on here? Oh, mechanic and logistics.
Mechanic. Give me a roll. Okay, Grace is definitely gonna know.
Okay, roll
Oh,
a. What am I rolling again? Mechanic.
Mechanic. Uh-huh.
5D.
Ooh.
nice. That's pretty
Okay,
good.
so both
Better than
of you guys will know.
Oh,
this.
that should have been 60 actually. Let me just roll one more d6.
Well, that's
No, he's
successful. You don't really need to.
Just in case I aced like 3 times.
You just had to get you need to get 1 point better than what Grace's character got.
I'm 100%
That
certain
was
that's
my
what that
main-
just was.
Yeah.
No, I genuinely just really wanted that to get like one of those like cascading explosions.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, somebody did something. Hold on a second here. Hey, Josh Pop, thanks for liking the stream, man. We appreciate it. How you doing, man? Okay, so you guys are come walking in. Elmo's leading you through. Oh, I gotta reveal a little bit more here because he's gonna lead you over this way, and you'll definitely be able to see down this way. That's a hallway over here. Okay, so Elmo takes you over, leads you, and brings you to this room. Right there. Okay? Bloop. As he's leading you through, because you're going to walk through this way here, as you get over to here, and because you guys are like looking around, you're casing the joint, right? You know, wanting to make sure what's what. You see these things over here. But wait, hold on. There are 2 of those same type of robots over here, same type of robots as Elmo, sitting over there. They both stop what they're doing as you come walking through and go, "Hello and welcome to the top floor. It is so good to see you."
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
But you see these things on the floor here, and they look very familiar to you. They look like
I don't pay attention.
something that was on Earth and in a crazy doctor's laboratory.
Ah, shoot.
Slug-like?
No. They're
Okay.
Platforms, yeah.
they're platforms.
Oh, it was like I
Yeah.
thought there was something else. Okay.
What is it, Emmerich?
No, I mean, it's a teleportation device, right?
It looks just like a teleportation grid or platform. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those fuckers. That's illegal.
Yeah. And so.
No.
What?
No, it's fine. Nothing.
Okay. And so Elmo brings you into this room over here, and he goes, "I can't find the leak, but the work order says there's one here." And he points up at the ceiling. "The sprinklers are up here. I see that you have no ladder. Shall I go and get one for you?"
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
"I'll be right back. Is there anything else I can get you while I'm gone?"
How big? How big is this room? Wide.
Well, those are 5-foot squares, basically.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna need a 25-foot ladder, yeah.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. It's funny that you didn't bring one with you.
Yeah, strange, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
And Elmo, he turns and he leaves out. Okay.
So hopefully, I'll just turn the rest on. All right, it looks like 20 foot. Hopefully, it'll be impossible to fit that thing anywhere in these corridors. Buy some time.
Smart. So smart. Now, according to the blueprints here, Emmerichs, the office of Sarah Hamilton is down here in the lower right. See where I'm pinging down here?
Yeah.
And that's where I am already, right?
That's where Calcuto is. Speaking of, let's go over to everybody's favorite rat man. Let's go and see what Calcuto's doing. You've retrieved your gun.
I have.
From your pocket purse.
I have.
Thing.
Your Joey pouch.
Yeah,
And,
your Joey.
and,
I like that better. I like that better.
Yeah.
You got it out of your Joey pouch.
Yeah.
So, you're incredibly bored. You've been bored for a long time now.
I've only drank half a bottle of the wine.
You drank that
full bottle
entire
left.
bottle. Let's
No,
be honest. You
I drank
came
half
in,
of it,
and then,
and then I filled it back up,
and
and then I
then,
drank half of it again.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I drank half a bottle of wine.
Disgusting.
And he just kept peeing in it too, right? Like
Diluting.
okay, you've been in here because what time did Ratmano come waltzing
Oh
in
god,
during
at
the
least
night?
it was something like 15 hours earlier.
Yeah, it's like 10. You came here was like 10, 11 o'clock at night, right? No, because it was.
O'clock in the morning.
It was
It was
it
in the morning.
was after when the cleaning crew was leaving. So it was
Yeah,
like
breakfast
4
for you
o'clock
then.
in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, you showed up here, and you climbed into this desk drawer.
Yep.
Well, you know what time it is now, right?
Nope.
Okay, it's 1:30 p.m. You've been in there since 4 a.m. The point I'm trying to stress is
I
I
don't have a sense
cannot
of time.
imagine a half-drunk Calcuto having that much patience. So what I'm trying to ask you is what the hell was Calcuto doing in that room for that long? He wasn't just sitting in no damn drawer. We all know this.
Well, like I was saying the last episode, we've got a lot of nipples. So, rats can play for hours with themselves.
Earn
I
that
mean-
bar rating.
I don't want to say that maybe I
I know,
got
right?
out and scurried around the room to check things out because that could have set off an alarm or something. I just kept drinking,
Okay,
maybe scribbling on the
I
wall.
will accept this answer. Because
And I
if there's
spent a-
one thing that Calcuto would be able to do to override his urge to go and just fuck with shit, is his urge to kill something. So with that
I'm
having been
ready.
said, okay, I will accept this. So
You want to? Here's okay. There is an idea that I was toying with, and that was writing a note and leaving it like face down right on her desk in front of her
you're
chair.
illiterate.
But that's the problem. But if I could write a note, it would tell her that there was like a bomb on her chair and don't get up or it's going to go off.
So you draw a picture of that. That's what you do. And then you leave that up there. Okay, that's perfect.
And it looks more like, fruit than anything.
Okay.
I hope she's got children, otherwise she's not going to know where this came from.
Okay, so all right, so you guys are just hanging out in that room that has the mysterious, fictitious sprinkler head leak, and then 10 minutes later, Elmo comes back in. It took me a little while, but I've gotten that ladder for you. It's a good thing that we have the collapsible kinds, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to move it around through these halls. And he comes and he sets down the ladder. Is there anything else that I could do for you? And every time he's talking, like in between him talking to you guys, his face is just like a regular smile and just like, a mild-mannered face. But when he starts talking, his eyes get all big, his cheeks get rosy, and he gets a big old smile as he's talking. Is there anything else I could do for you?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite a little problem here. See, there's a couple of leaks that you really can't register unless you have, organic.
I'm not trained for this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. So, but what you can do for me is get a couple of supplies, yeah? If you can give me
Sure.
some 1 quart of elbow grease, maybe a couple of drops of head lava fluid, and what else we need?
That's really not my territory. I can't say.
You're a security guard. I don't know why you're here.
It's very sensitive materials around here. Got to make sure they don't get.
You don't try
Oh,
to
you're
nose and
guarding
anything.
the maintenance guys. I understand now. So you need elbow grease, and what else did you say?
Head lava fluid.
Headlighter
Very
fluid?
Yeah.
I'll go get some. I'll be right back.
Can I follow him out of the room and catch his attention?
Well, yeah, you can catch it right away. But
Yeah,
you don't want to catch his intention in front of the other people? Is that what you're trying to do?
Right.
Okay. So what do you tell Corey and Helix? You just like walk out?
I have to go pee.
You just flip them off and walk out the room?
I have to go pee.
Okay. All right.
Sounds right.
So Emmerich goes,
I wouldn't like to like run completely out. I'd like to catch him kind of maybe on the like barely the other side of the doorway. So I'm not that far from the room. So
okay,
it could
ping,
look like I'm just
ping,
looking.
ping where you want to catch him, because you'll be able to catch him. It's not a problem.
Like
You have a
where?
combat chassis underneath your synthetic skin.
Yeah, I get the feeling that
Right.
nobody's really taking their characters out for a stroll yet. I mean,
Dr. Dublito? I'm sorry, I totally didn't. I was trying to decipher your name there, but I like it.
I
whatever.
bet you that's Dr. Bublito.
It is Dr. Bublito. I like that name.
That's my old college roommate, very dear friend of mine, Jorge. He's in Mexico, so that's probably
yeah.
our first viewer in Mexico.
First time on
We-
Twitch. Excellent.
We are now international.
so
We love it. And welcome, Dr.
We've got all of North
Bublito.
America now.
There you go.
We got
There we
can't-
go.
He
Shoot.
actually does some of the most amazing bubble tricks. Our floor was sticky all the time when we lived together because he was making bubble
that's
fluid
not
and
the right thing
doing-
to be saying
You
about your
magician?
roommates. Really?
There's got to
Hey.
be some YouTube video of this, right?
Magician?
I'm sure there is. Actually, you know what? I'll track it down and I'll make sure to share it because he is one
Well,
of the
he can
most charming
post-
individuals.
Dr.
And also does some really
Bublito,
good stuff.
if you have a link to your bubble magic, go ahead and feel
Throw
free
it-
to
throw it
post
in
it
the
in chat.
chat.
Yeah, throw it in the
Bublito?
chat.
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah, Jorge, if you've got some
Bubble
stuff,
Boy? Is
sure.
that what it translates to?
And
Dr. Bubble Boy?
and don't let him describe you as making the floor sticky. It sounds way more dirty than anything I've been doing all night.
Actually, he did it until Tony took it there because it was prefaced by he does amazing bubble tricks and our floor was
Yeah,
always sticky.
yeah.
So my mind was still on bubbles. Tony,
Mine
No.
wasn't.
not
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead
Mine
and ping for me, Grace, where Emmerich is going to catch up to
Oh.
Elmo.
I wanted to do like right here, so I'm not
Totally.
too far.
Yes.
Like they could see my backside, basically.
Now I went to the wrong place. Okay. All right. So yeah. So your backside is sticking out into the doorway as you talk to Elmo. Go ahead. What are you saying to Elmo?
Hey, Elmo, and then
Yes.
if he comes close to me, I want
Yeah, he
to
just turns
infect him
around.
with AI.
Damn. Okay. How are you going to do that?
Oh, that's what I didn't know for sure if I like had it on me still from my travels or if I could
You tell
do
me. You tell me.
via
Do you?
hacking. I mean, I'd assume I'd have it on some sort of like USB.
Well, here's the thing.
USB.
Here's the thing. What are you guys now? You're robots.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably already jacked up full of it.
Me? Oh,
Yeah,
right. I
it's
can just do a
inside of
file
you.
download. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
yeah.
You've got it inside
There
you
you go.
right now.
There you
Where
go.
when you were a
Yeah.
human, you had the AI virus on sticks, data sticks that you could plug
Yeah.
into stuff. Now you've got
Right.
your remember
Finger.
You can pull back your finger and it's got all
I
the
can
little
just
connections.
insert my finger.
Yeah, so you're gonna stick your finger in Elmo is what you're gonna try and do?
Tell Elmo to open his mouth.
Finger me Elmo.
Do it.
Yeah, that's where we are. That's where we're going right now.
Getting ourselves kicked off of Twitch tonight. I'm drinking. Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm
so
drinking just for the sake of drinking with Tony tonight. So this is gonna, that we're gonna match each other on this one.
Okay, so Elmo turns around. He's like, "Yes, hi. Is there something I can get for you too? Do you need elbow grease and mind fluid or whatever he said?
Headlight fluid.
Headlight fluid."
And none, yeah. And
Yes.
I'm honest. I'm not. No permission is going to be asked, and I am.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're gonna just.
Because my assumption is every robot wants to have AI.
Of course it is.
That's what got Adam Coble kicked off the TV.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
I didn't read that one.
I
I
think-
just saw what happened.
I think we get a pass because these are all robots.
That's true.
Okay.
And nobody here is objecting. So
Now
go
here's
right
the
ahead.
thing. Here's the thing, Emmerichs.
Good.
Where you're at, you're in view of the two receptionists.
And the receptionists are like here, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're right there.
Are they? I mean, are they watching or are they just doing their own thing?
They're
are they powered
robots.
down? What's going on?
They can multitask. So yeah, they're watching. They're doing this. Hello, how are you? Oh jeez, I knocked that over.
See, I have a sleight of hand for this sort of thing.
And where are you going to look for a port on the robot? Because the robot will have ports on them, but it's not.
Yeah, he will.
It's not an obvious port. It'll be like hidden in the seam of like on his chassis or something like
And
that.
probably under the clothing.
You made Grace laugh so much she froze.
She's in
Okay,
Idaho.
all
She's
right.
probably not allowed to laugh at that joke.
Could be true. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm thinking instead of doing that, I will say, head downstairs instead, and I'll give you something.
Head downstairs. I'm going to the janitor's and no, what is it? I'm going to the facilities office to get some elbow grease and headlight fluid.
And when you're done, just go to the dock.
Go to the dock? Why would I go to the dock?
I have something.
You have something? Do you need this unit to help carry something from the dock up to here?
Yes.
Just say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. What is it? I will go and retrieve it for you along with the elbow grease and the headlight fluid.
You need a lumber stretcher and a box of f-stops.
Which are real things.
They are?
Yes. What are you going to tell him? Don't listen to Tony. Calcuto is not here to help you.
No, I know.
I just couldn't resist.
It's something that you couldn't even imagine.
Okay.
I have to sign for it though.
Do you need me to follow you down to the docks?
Just go down once you've delivered the stuff.
The elbow grease and the headlight fluid?
Yes.
All right, I'll be right back. Turns around, he goes off.
Okay. I don't know where this is going.
You could have just, Grace, you could have just went, hey, follow me. Where you going? Can I come with you? You can like go into the stairwell and then you're just like, "Argh!"
Don't worry about it, man.
I'm giving Grace the benefit of the doubt. And like, I'll see where this goes because I want to know where it goes.
But you stay there. You don't follow him, do you? You just stay. You're still up there, right?
Right, I'm not following him.
Okay, so he goes off to go get this imaginary shit that the people in facilities are going to laugh their asses off and send him on his way. So, okay, so you guys just hang out in the office till 2:00?
You know, funny thing to think about that. She wanted to make him sentient before he did that, which means the humiliation really would have stuck. So you're probably better off having missed this opportunity.
Yeah, I think so.
So, okay, so you guys just hang out till 2:00 when Sarah Hamilton supposedly.
Yeah.
She's gonna show up on time.
Okay. So you guys are hanging out, basically pretending to do stuff.
Yep.
Elmo is gone this time for a little bit longer than normal. But you guys have been monkeying around in here. So it's getting really close to 2:00. Okay? Like just a couple minutes before. When Elmo comes walking back in. I'm sorry, I went down to the facilities office and there was nothing that I could find. At the same time, you hear somewhere in the distance you hear the ping of an elevator. And then, of course, this area back here, where you guys were first got off the elevator, that's all tiled. And then here is carpeted. But you hear, coming from over by the elevator, the click, 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 click of high heels.
I'm going to stick my head out the door and see who's there.
Okay. You stick your head out, and walking from the elevator, dressed in a fine cut black suit, short skirt, high heels, it looks more like a supermodel than it looks like somebody who is the Supreme Director of Security for Proxima Centauri.
Looks like an expensive body, that's all.
Has a comm pad in one hand, an electric cigarette. And she's...
I'm just going to just look past her and then just duck back in as if the one I was looking for wasn't there.
Okay. And I asked everyone down in the facilities office, and they said I was crazy. But I know I couldn't be crazy because you guys are professionals. But we have no elbow grease or headlamp fluid.
Yes, sir, I will make do. Thank you, that'll be all.
Okay, what about Helix and Emmerich? I mean, you heard this as well. You didn't see it, but you heard. And then
I will let them know. Or lads, short skirt, long jacket. And I'm going to gesture out into the lobby.
Nice leg, shame about the face.
What?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket.
I saw them at the Bluebird Theater in Denver it was right before their first album came out. It was a good show. Anyway.
I said I don't need anything else.
Okay, what about
I don't know
your
if
partners in crime there?
I think at this point, we're just waiting as a filtering device to see if Calcuto doesn't.
You guys are
backup.
basically waiting around to see the chaos that Calcuto is going to...
And to get him out of here.
Something.
Okay.
Ideally.
All right, cool. That's not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. All right, so click, 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 click. Calcuto, you're kind of cramped. You're bored as fuck.
I'm a little bit drunk.
A little bit drunk.
And that last half a bottle tasted like half pee. I don't know why.
And the lights turn on.
And they like cutting through the little seam in the doors.
The door hasn't opened. They just blink. They turn on, automatically turn on.
Okay, I'm going
That
to...
is a thing.
What?
About a minute later,
Yes.
the door opens.
Sounds good.
And you hear footsteps.
Do I?
Dum, dum, coming over towards the desk. Hold on a second. I need to make a roll.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
We're going to have to roll whatever it is. We're using our points that we didn't figure out in the beginning.
Somebody is somebody gonna spend? Oh yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah,
we didn't do that. Let's do that now because that's important. We need that. So what we're doing now is
I'll work with what we got.
As everybody, if you don't know, basically with this, we use the Wicked D6 game here for this space game, and it's a game that this is actually one big long playtest. We're playtesting stuff out. So we have hero points, but then we also have pool points that they're allowed to use, which are hero points that are put into a pool, and the characters can spend those, but they can't spend them on themselves. Somebody else has to dictate whether or not they're going to spend something and what have you. So each one of you needs to roll me a d4 to determine how many hero points you got. Okay?
D4 plus 1?
D4. And then you get to tell me how many of those points you want to put into a pool. Just so you know, in the last game, you guys dropped 7 into the pool. No, you dropped 8. And only used 1, so there were 7 that went to waste.
The pool disintegrates, right?
Yeah, the pool disintegrates.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
We just went 3 for 3 with 4s.
Wow! Look at that.
All right, Grace.
Come on, get in there,
Grace.
Grace.
All strike. Oh, shit. She sees it.
Roll a d4. She's gonna get a
You all
1.
struck.
You still got the 25% chance. It hasn't changed.
Hey, that's
Yeah, the odds have not changed.
No,
The odds have not changed.
she's getting a 1.
Oh.
She got a 3.
Woo!
She got a 3. She got a 3. Okay.
Woo!
Now we have to determine how many points are you gonna drop into the pool?
Tonight feels like the night to do it.
I'm going to do 2. I always do 2. I'm going to do 2
Okay,
tonight.
so Corey does 4. Calcuta does 2, so we got 6 so far.
I'll do another 2.
Okay, so we're sitting at 8.
I'm just gonna do 1.
Okay, so we got 9.
So in case anyone's watching for the first time, since I know we've got a decent number of potentially new folks watching, what do these do again, Will?
So basically, you can use these points. Now, they have their own hero points. And hero points, here, let me, page 20.
We can reduce difficulties. We can add dice. We can remove dice, re-roll stuff.
Yeah, so, okay, you spend a fate point, and you can lower the skill check to the next easiest rank, because there's skill checks that you make in the game, and then there's a sliding scale of difficulty. You spend 1 hero point to bump an opponent's skill check to the next hardest. So if somebody's trying to do something to you, you can spend a point and make it harder for them to do what they're going to do. You can spend a hero point to reduce the amount of damage you take. You spend 1, you get a d6 and it reduces the damage. And then you spend 1 fate point to entirely hero point to completely re-roll a roll. Okay? But then you have to take whatever the second die roll is. Now what the pool points are the pool points can be used by the other characters, because there's a limit on how many hero points you can spend per roll, which is 2.
So we can divine intervention, Deus Ex Machina for one another to try and stop them from failing spectacularly or for being killed by NPCs and whatnot.
And it might seem like these are an awful lot of points, but the game is kind of built around the spending of these points, and they can go through these very quickly.
That's why there's 2 battle maps tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of robots.
Hopefully we don't go and revisit them.
A lot of robots.
Okay, so
a former robot and a robotics expert with us, and neither one of them can talk to a robot.
Emmerich talked to the robot fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to blow my cover.
Told the robot to wink, wink, meet me down at the docks. Okay, so...
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
So, the... Sarah Hamilton comes into the office and stops. All you hear is like the door open. Then you hear zip, thump, thump, thump. And it's just standing there. Then you hear this. Sniffing.
I want to start to sneak out of the bar. Open the door quietly.
Okay. You hear a female voice. who the hell took a shit in my office? Okay, so you've got stealth, right?
Naturally stealthy.
Naturally stealthy. Okay, let me pull up the difficulty chart. Okay. Where is it at? Here it is. I'm going to say to open this door up because it's not like a drawer or anything. It's just a cabinet door.
Yeah, cabinet
so it's
door.
not going to be very hard. For you to be, because where the, let's see here, because here's the office, right? You know what? I need to get let me get a token for good old Sarah Hamilton here. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to move it that much. Fucking up the map for everybody. Ah, god dang it. Okay, there we go. I need to move it up a little. There we go. So everybody at home can see it.
How about so we can see?
You guys can see it.
Oh, okay.
You've revealed the office. That's all we see so far.
Oh, there it is. Down at the
It's down in the lower right corner.
Bottom right. Okay.
Okay. Here she is. Oh, come on. Been having such problems with this lately. There she is. Okay, this difficulty, it's going to be a hard difficulty of 20. Now, she's come in. Here's the door. She came in. She stopped where she stopped. And, oh, that's why it's doing what it's doing. I need to get back on the pointer. Okay, here we go. Right here, see that little thing in the corner? That's her bar. That's where you're at.
Okay. So
Now give me an...
here's my total plan.
Wait. Give me an intuition roll. It's intuition stat check. Intuition's one of your stats.
I haven't opened my... Oh, I'm not doing a... yeah, that's right. I'm not using my character sheet there. I'm using it here. Are you sure it's intuition?
Yes. Give me an intuition roll.
It's not like anything else.
Give me an intuition roll.
And it's exploding though, right?
Yes, of course it's exploding.
3d6 exclamation point explode, you sons of bitches. Okay, good. I got a 14.
Okay, and what's a 14? What difficulties does that get us up to? Ooh, average.
Naturally, wait. Naturally stealthy brings it down by 5 points, right? So it's a 20 to 15.
But we're not doing that. I'm rolling for something completely different.
Well, you son of a bitch.
We'll roll your stealth if you want to roll your stealth, but I mean when we get to your stuff. But we're not rolling stealth right now. I'm just trying to see if Calcuto can piece together some information from what's going on. And no, not with that roll.
I don't need information.
So are you going to spend I'm letting you know that that's not going to... It's not. Do you want to spend a hero point and re-roll that? You don't have to.
I don't think I can do any better. I exploded on one die.
Well, how many die are in your intuition?
3.
Oh, you could totally...
Can we lower the...
I don't know.
Can we lower the difficulty?
He said he was rolling for something else.
Yeah.
By using a pool point? I want to use a pool point for him if we can.
Go ahead.
So you want me to re-roll?
I'll mark it off. No, that means that this is what happens. The intuition roll you were rolling is for you to discern whether or not where she was located and how obvious it would be. Because where she's standing right now, she can totally see if that door starts sliding open. It doesn't matter how stealthy you do it. He's like, wow, that's a really quiet door opening right there. Because she can totally see it. Okay? But because you guys spent a pool point, okay, she's actually moving. She's like looking around her office now. What the hell stinks in my office? Well, I gotta move it a little bit here.
Okay, if I can get out of the bar, there was 2 things I would like to do. One would be to leave the bottle behind with the top off of it. And the second is to get flanked to that bar so that when she finally looks into it, I can take a shot at her.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to.
That's what I would like to achieve.
That's what I need to do. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it so the map's completely clear for everybody, and I need to do this. Bam! That should get it. What the? Oh, that's why. There we go. And then I'll move you guys back into the office. You didn't put your token on the map there, Calcuta.
Let me drop it.
Okay, sorry about that. And I got to reveal a little bit more here.
I think you're gonna have to make me a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I will. Okay. All right, there's the rest of the office. Bloop. Bloop. There you are. Okay, and you are right there. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, what would you say? What were you doing?
My plan, and I realize a plan doesn't often get past the first encounter with the enemy.
Got that
But
shit right.
my plan would be to leave the bottle behind with the top off of it, so that's where the smell is coming from. Mostly, I recognize my own flaws. Then I would like
the blaster covered in your bunghole juices has nothing to do with the stink. The stink.
Hey, I got it out of there just in time. Trust me.
Okay, so you can leave the bottle in there with open. Got it.
Open with the stench and the smell. Maybe spill a little bit, just to really draw out the good vapors.
Okay.
And then I want to get second part is to get like flanked to that, so that when she goes to bend down to look into it, I can go pow.
Okay, now look at the map and tell me how you're flanking then.
Presumably,
That's
if
a
I can
desk
get,
right there.
if I can get from here to here, and she goes around her desk, and the other way.
I see what you're doing. Okay. You need to roll me a stealth roll.
Yes, I do.
And she is, bebopping around, sniffing the air.
So, what is?
Move it down a little bit more so they can see the full office.
Isn't stealth a stat?
Oh, huh?
No, it's your dexterity. You have natural. That's
Oh,
what it is.
agility.
Agility. Sorry, it's agility, and you're naturally stealthy, so it's automatically going to take it down one. So here, let's start off with the difficulty of this. It's very difficult to do what you're attempting to do. So the DC is 30.
I'm gonna spend 2 full points. Can I spend 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can spend 2.
But it's 25 by naturally stealthy. Right?
Which makes it 15.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, which makes it 15. I'd like to spend 1 point to make it 10.
Okay, there you go.
And I want to hold on to the other point in case I need to re-roll.
Oh,
Good call. Good call.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Am I a genius or what?
Yeah, you need to re-roll that.
No, he brought it down to a 10.
I brought down to
Oh,
10.
no, you
spent a
did
fate
bring it
point.
down to 10. My bad, because by spending it 20, it was 15. My bad.
And I got an 11.
Got an 11.
Which shows you how bad I roll.
Yes. Now you guys can see how you can burn through these points like quick. Okay. All right. So you're able to do it with because you're smaller too. So you're able to like hide around the desk, and this is a chair right here. So you're able to hide around that chair. Okay. All right. And she comes marching this way. Go ahead and move yourself. To where you
I want to
be.
be over here.
Okay.
Maybe just peeking around with my hold out the blaster.
And she's starting to zero in on the funk. And she's like,
Yes.
oh my god. And she sees that the door is open. And she's like, oh. And she's pulling out her compad.
I was hoping she would bend down and look into it, but I don't
No,
want her
she sees it open. She sees a bottle, and she sees bodily fluids of some sort in there.
All right,
So-
well, no time to waste. I jump up on her desk and fire at her head.
Okay, so you
What's fine,
jump
dude?
up.
No, wait. Before he does that, last session he said he was going to work on a line to say.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, this is very important.
So maybe while she's typing, like he stands up, he's like, "Oh wait," and then he crouches back down. And I think that's so cool.
I know what I'm going to say. I jump up on her desk and I scream, "I'm that smell!" And then I shoot her.
Yes, he does.
Okay,
Pretty straightforward. I like it.
that's good. Go ahead and roll me your was that
Oh.
your firearms, or hold on a second. Let me get so I can see the
Is
stats.
it my ranged
Yep,
stat?
ranged. Your ranged stat.
Your deranged stat.
Exploding die. Let's do better this time. Come on now. 24.
Oh, nice.
That's it. That's a hit.
I better.
Now the holdout blaster.
So where you shoot?
Doesn't do much, right?
I was hoping for the head,
Okay. All right.
but I get 3 shots with this rate of fire, and the damage
Well,
is
you
2d.
yeah, you get 3. You can pull off 3 shots. So there's your first one. That's a success. So you can continue on with another action. Go ahead and roll the damage for that, though.
2d6.
2d6 plus 2, right?
Yeah, exclamation point plus.
Yeah, it
2.
is exploding.
So let me make sure I got it. Yeah, it says
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it does 5 points of damage. All right, go. You're gonna continue. So
Like-
basically, you jump up and go, "I'm that smell," and it kind of hits her in the head and goes.
What do you mean it goes pa-chow?
Are you shooting again?
Wait, what do you mean it goes pa-chow?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Is she metal?
She doesn't
Is she
look
real?
it. Are you gonna shoot her again? We don't have this. This is all happening in milliseconds. Are you gonna continue to take actions, or is it?
I'm going
go...
to continue to take action.
Why would the head of security have a robot body? That makes 0 sense.
Does
That
it?
I'm
Does
sorry,
it?
not head of security. The dictator have an
Beginning-
innate back of the head plating. That's so dumb.
I'm beginning to think we didn't think this through too well. All right,
Here we go.
here's what I'm going to do. The blaster's no good.
It
Fight it.
shot. I don't. What do you mean it's no good?
It just went ping. You said she's got a robot body or something.
I didn't say anything like that. I said
Maybe
it
you
hit
gotta
her and
roll-
kind of ricocheted off of her head.
You gotta roll 25 or higher. That's it.
All right, I'll fire one more time.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, go ahead and shoot. All right, roll your ranged.
Is this a new roll? Can I add 2 from the pool?
You sure can.
Not yet. No. Well, you don't want to do it on the roll. You want to do it on the damage.
How many pool points did we start off with?
9, and you
9
spent
is
2,
what I
so
had.
you got
So we-
7 left.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I'm counting the right. No, I'm not spending 2.
Okay.
I'm not worth that. Definitely no. Just let me hit the damage first. 26.
Hey.
There you go. That's
That's
your
my
2 hit.
That's my 2 hit.
Okay, you hit. See some of that damage there, buddy.
I'm thinking maybe I don't have enough firepower in this old gun. Come on, do these 6.
You sure that Joey Pouch can't hold more?
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
He hasn't. 16.
Oh, okay.
There
All
you
right,
go.
all right.
You have one explosion in that sucker. That's good. Okay, so you turn, you jump, and you shoot, hits, and Sarah Hamilton moves, looking toward you. And you go, fuck, and you shoot her again, and it goes and shoots the eye, and it blows out the back of the head. And now you can see through
Jeez.
this head.
This mechanical head?
Yes.
God damn it.
And it goes, "You little rat, bastard! And you see she still has her comm pad in her hand, and she rips open her suit, tearing her blouse, and
Sexy.
there's some bouncy things and stuff, but then in her stomach area, it goes and it opens up, and she's reaching in with her free hand, and there is a handle of a blaster in there, and she's grabbing a hold of it.
She's got a better holdout spot than I do.
Now, important question.
I got one more shot, though.
What have we heard?
Oh, you're hearing this for sure.
Okay. Good to know.
I got one more shot on my holdout blaster, though, right? Because I got a ring of fire of 3.
Because you success. Yeah, 2 successes. You know, you keep take the action. Yeah, okay. All right. Now, you know what we didn't... Oh, no. Never mind. Go ahead.
Now,
each successive action becomes more difficult. So you know.
Oh. I mean, 26, I'm sure that didn't...
I'd like to spend a point to bring that difficulty down. One rank.
Okay.
I hope. Do the badness. 31!
I mean,
You son of a bitch, that hits. Because you know it went up by 5 for the second one, and it went up by another 5 for the third.
That's why I brought it down by 5, just to be sure. All right.
Yeah,
so
that you're shooting pretty good, Tex.
Honestly, if the holdout blaster did any damage,
they're just little blasters.
Yeah.
It's like saying, "Oh, just a small bullet through your head."
Yeah.
Well, let's put it
Just a
this way.
flesh wound.
Let's put it this way. He would, if this was a normal person, for sure would have killed him. That second shot would have taken out like big kind of tough guys. Even, I mean, for sure.
Okay, so with a run towards my victim, I'm going to fire my last shot. And then I'm going to throw the gun away and jump on her neck.
Okay.
And hopefully swing around to the back and try to choke her out. But that'll be after I roll my damage on whatever the pistol can do.
Okay.
Come on, 2d6.
Plus 2.
Explode! 10.
Okay.
Roll.
Ping.
No, it hits it, and it like does a little damage and stuff. Okay.
Okay, I toss the gun. I jump for the neck. I try to choke her out.
Okay. So this is going to be brawling. And now this is your 4th action, so you're plus 15.
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay, you got a good brawling.
Yes, I do. And I'm going to spend 2 fate points to bring it down 10.
Okay.
Difficulty 15 then?
Maybe. Depends what her toughness is.
Oh,
Not her toughness, her defense.
a 17.
Oh, I see.
You jump on her.
Yes, I do.
How many hero points you got left?
I had a bunch.
I know you did, but you've been spending them like water. So just curious. I'm asking for a friend.
No, I should be down to 15 just then.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
that's
got.
it?
Well, you guys haven't really spent anything.
And we're at 7 in the pool.
There's 7 in the pool, and you've got 15 left of your personal ones.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So-
No, that's it. Are you going to try and do something else? You've been successful in all your actions so far.
Well, that was a brawling.
Yeah.
If I was successful, do I do damage?
No, here, hold on. You're going to make me actually bust into the serious rules. Okay. Because technically that's a grapple.
Serious.
You're grappling.
You can just make it simple and say yes.
That's what I said. Well, you got yes that he grabbed. So let's see here.
If I can grapple her before she gets a good handle on her pistol.
All right, let's look at the actual rules so that I don't want to cheat you.
Yeah, I know you don't.
He wants to beat you fair and square.
That's right.
or con me.
Okay.
Or
Definitely not a grab, although I think... Choking, grappling, escaping. Here we go.
Okay.
All these maneuvers are one way or another the action of putting your hands on someone else and intending to perform physical harm. When this attempted, it indicates a kind of brawling check. The character with the highest roll wins. Oh, she needs to make a brawling check too.
Ooh.
Thanks for making me look that up. Let's roll her brawling.
Just a 17.
She beat it. Okay, so basically this is what happened.
Can I use full points to make you re-roll that?
You sure can. You can do a
Yes.
full point, make me re-roll it.
I'll
Okay.
use the full points down
Okay,
to
you
6.
use a pull point. We're down to 6.
We're down to
Excellent.
6.
Okay, we got 6 pull points now.
Let me keep a track too.
Okay. Let me make her re-roll. Hold on.
So don't you do better?
The last 20
Okay,
minutes
20.
of the stream have all happened in the span of like 10 seconds.
Yes. Boom.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Still got it because beat your 17. So you get up and then you and you throw the gun and then you jump at her and she just goes whack. Doesn't do any damage to you, but just whacks you to the side. So you do not grab her by the neck. Okay, there we go.
I shouldn't have made you look it up. I was
You
doing
shouldn't
better
have.
the other way.
You shouldn't have, because I would have let you have been on there. But it's and you would have been able to do damage. Basically, you're getting contested rolls, is what you're getting into there. Okay, so here we go. So, yeah, you guys are like putting up and taking down that ladder. I don't know. You're hanging out in that room.
The moment that Helix heard anything, he would have started running for the room and said, "Everybody stay back."
like a security guard. Look at you. Look at you. Okay.
I'm going to come out into the lobby to see what all the fuss is about, but stay in the corner of that hallway. I think it was about right here.
Let's go up to this part of the map.
Cover.
Way too zoomed in. Hang on.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to reveal more area because when I moved everything around, it jacked up where you guys could see. You know what? I don't care. Here, I'm gonna.
Show us the map.
I'm gonna show the map. We're in the shit now,
Show
so
the
I'm just gonna show you the map.
Yeah.
I wish I had some secret thing on my sheet that would get me out of all of this.
There we go. Okay, so you
Not a
guys
lot on here. It's one sheet.
You guys are in the room. You heard the person come in, start moving across, going to the, over to their office, and you're like, and then just not too long after that, you hear
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
pew pew pew.
It's a little holdout blaster.
Yeah, pew pew pew. And you notice that Milo, his digital face goes it's a big old surprise look on it, and then
Elmo.
And then it goes.
Elmo, not Milo.
It gets
Angry.
It gets an angry look, and it turns all red.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so who's this out here in the hall? Who's that?
That's me taking cover because the security guy said to stand back.
Okay, now
Oh, yeah.
security guy. What we're gonna do is hold on a second here. I actually
How far could I have traveled?
That's a good question. Your speed. Here, let me see on your on the character sheet. There should be a. In which I didn't write it down on Calcuto's. Did I write it down on yours?
I don't have one on mine.
Okay.
I'm at 55.
But we did figure it out at one point, and I don't remember what it was.
Was strength, agility, and a third one divided by 2.
Endurance.
There's no endurance. So is it willpower or intuition?
I think it was willpower then, maybe.
So yeah,
That
it was
sound like
agility,
willpower.
strength, willpower divided by 2. So that's why I have divided by 2 times 10. So I have 5 plus 5 plus 4 is 14. Half that is 7 times 2 times 10 is 70.
Gotcha.
Hey, Wolf Squanch, thanks for the subscribe, man. All right.
Hey, man, Wolf Squanch is back.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Wolf
Yeah.
was hanging out in the Discord there too the other day.
Yeah. And then, no, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Wolf, you'll have to tell me if I'm right or wrong here, but I believe you're the one who was saying you're doing vehicle. You're on the team for Call of Duty. You're doing like vehicle work on Call of Duty. I think
I don't know
think
if we're
it's Wolf.
supposed to out him for that.
I said it publicly in the Discord, and I don't think anyone in here is not in the Discord.
But you know, Treyarch may have him killed or something.
That's
You know how
true.
he-
They are powerful. There's. Hey, I'm right.
You're right.
I think he means I'm right. Treyarch will have him
Oh,
killed.
he's right. Tony's right that he's right.
So
No, I think Dylan's right.
for each D6 you have, you can move 5 feet. So add those together.
I have a calculator.
strength?
I'm the only
That
asshole
was
who
a
needs to
little-
fucking bust out his calculator and do
There is
addition.
strength, agility, and willpower. Strength, agility, and willpower. Those are the 3 that you add together. Okay.
Robo buttons.
And then you get to move 5 feet per D6.
Gotcha. Okay, 70.
So 35 feet.
Cool. No, that was after the division,
Oh.
Yeah.
right?
If
Yeah,
you
I-
got
I have
70, it's
70.
35 feet. Now the way that
Oh, sorry.
works is
I mean, literally 70, like 70.
Or
Seven
Oh.
zero. That sounds right. Shit, I'm at 55 and I'm a rat.
yeah. So
Well, we're robots.
you're robot.
I
So
have
Yeah,
7D strength.
oh, you've
Yeah,
got
that's
70 strength.
Like-
How much is your agility?
7. Sorry. This is getting more confusing the more I
69 plus
realize.
1. Yeah, 69 plus
7,
1.
and then the letter D, strength,
Yeah.
and then 3, letter D, agility,
10.
and 4, willpower.
So
So-
14D.
hmm
Okay. All right. So you can
That's-
move 140 feet.
Well, these
Times 5.
divided by 2.
Because
Divided by 2. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad. So,
So-
should be 70.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is what he said.
69 plus 1.
But there was a lot of
70 feet.
confusion around it.
But
Not
you had a
70
calculator.
70 feet. So basically, what that means, well, you guys are fucking Terminators, man. That's why you can move like that. Okay, so you can move. That's your normal move in a round for your movement. Then you can start spending actions to move more. Okay, and essentially, what it allows you to do is that you can then move another 70 feet. But you can only move. You have two moves in a round.
we can move 14 squares essentially.
There you go. That's a good way of thinking of it.
That's a lot of squares.
You could get right into that office if you wanted to.
Okay, well then, fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so the security guard, it's a good thing you look like a security guard because nobody's really paying you any attention. You go blazing over, you go into because the office door, there's just a briefest of seconds that you have to wait because the doors are automatic doors. Right? You go up to the door, opens, you go in. We're going to start rolling initiative now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. But before we
Do
do
you
that,
actually have to, when you go to the doors, do you have to say, shh?
yes, you do. Otherwise, they don't open.
It's like the doors in fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They're all very friendly.
It's actually a
Okay,
gag
hold
from,
Make the sound.
Let me
remember the Airplane sequel, Airplane 2, that had Shatner in it, and he's in his moon base, and all the doors make the shh sound, but the only way to make them open and close is to shh at them. So every time he walks up to a door, it's shh, and then the door opens, shh. Then he has to do it again to close it.
That's classic right there. Okay, go ahead
All right,
and
just a
roll
little-
me. Roll me.
I
your
should
guys'
post a clip.
You should.
I'm trying to avoid our death.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh, Sarah only got a 16.
So she didn't notice
Okay.
something.
Who's
shit,
getting what?
rolling.
So you basically just roll your agility. So how many ever D6 you have in your agility, just roll them.
Exploding?
Yeah.
It better.
But yeah, seriously.
Big
three
numbers.
Fucking D.
There's
I'll
a
go
9.
last. I'll go just fucking last.
Okay, Calcuto's got the 9.
Whoa.
Oh,
Ooh, look at Emmerich's with the big ass 30. Okay.
and
She's gonna be in there before I am, and I'm already in there.
Okay. What did Corey get?
22.
22. Oh, there it is. And what did Helix get?
13.
I got a 13.
13. Okay, that's everybody. And then let me bloop. Bloop. Okay,
And we're worried
Emmerich's.
about Sarah rolling a 16.
I know. But, okay, so first of all, everybody really got to do something before the action went down, besides Emmerich's. Did Emmerich's do anything when all that shit was going on with Calcutta?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think I will stay kind of back because the security guard said so. I look like a janitorial staff. The only thing I want to do is head kind of toward the elevator area.
Well, is Elmo still around there? Where is Elmo?
Yeah, Elmo's in. You know what? I need to start putting
Yeah,
those guys
well,
on the map. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That I-
because Emmerich's was trying to seduce Elmo.
It was.
Totally was.
I like how she's not denying it. That's pretty funny.
Totally
I mean-
failed. Okay, here we go. So here's Elmo. Okay. And then let me go ahead. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. There we go. Copy. We've got the two receptionists. Right there and there. So far, that's all you see. So you're moving away. You're running away. You're going towards the elevator.
So what I'm doing is I'm staying back, but blocking off what I'm assuming is the only what is that?
Egress. Yeah.
It's the opposite of that. But yeah.
The only
So
exit.
egress and ingress.
Quit trying to sound smart, Grace. You just say exit.
I appreciate the vocabulary. I am go. Oh, yeah.
So okay. So all right. So yeah, Elmo's still in the room. He hasn't. You know what? You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Let's roll for all the robots that are on the floor. I totally forgot about those guys. So this is what they're. Hold on. I want to be able to watch this die roll.
Why didn't you hack them?
Here we go.
Just wait.
They all got 18. Let me add them. Because they're going to go. And Elmo will go on that too.
And
Robot.
where is he again? I see the two
He's in the
receptionists.
office. He's in the office.
Oh, he
Where you
is.
guys were at, yeah. Okay, and. Okay, 18. And. Redescend. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So there you be.
So instead of going that way, can I go this way instead toward one of these two
You
on?
could totally go over
And
there.
I mean, I'm gonna try to infect them.
Okay. You can get like right up behind this. They're not doing anything to stop you.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I'd like to go right in front of them and then infect them.
Okay, so that's your intention on your turn. Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so it's your turn. So we're starting off. So you went over there and you're like, what do you? Because remember, okay. So the first thing I need you to do.
I'm holding out my finger and finding
You're
the
like-
port that I need to
Let's
find.
see, hold
Yeah.
on. Yeah, you
Like
feel
a
it back.
little banana.
Yeah. Okay, first thing you need to do is, because you really didn't do this when you were checking out Elmo, so I need you to roll me an intuition.
Intuition.
Mhm.
Okay. I hope if I spelled right.
Oh,
32.
32. Yep.
Grace, your cam is
God
frozen.
damn.
Is she frozen to anybody else?
Yeah, she's frozen.
Oh.
But we can still hear her, so I'm not really worried.
Yeah, that's more important.
And
Yeah.
it's a nice picture of her.
Yeah,
now it's
decent.
moved.
Oh, it's catching up. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you got a 32. You know where these ports are. They're right on the side. There's a seam that runs down from like essentially like where their armpit would be down to where their waist is. There's a seam, and in that seam there's a number of different types of ports. And so, yeah, baby, there's a port right there.
All right. So I would like to stick my finger in it and start downloading my virus.
Virus of
All
life.
right. So this is going to be a brawling.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it brawling?
It's brawling.
Where's the
Essentially.
computers?
Well,
Oh,
the
this
brawling part is sticking her finger in the other robot.
Not if you ask first.
You
She
can
didn't ask.
ask. You
should
can ask
never be a
politely.
brawl.
Yeah, you
It's
should
fine.
always ask, seek permission first. Let's
He's
be honest.
picking up what I'm putting down.
20 sides to every story.
I understand
Thank you for
orally what
following.
my
We
actions
appreciate
are.
that. Say what?
Grace,
I know I feel horrible about doing it as a person, but Emmerich doesn't care. She thinks everyone wants to have AI.
the great good is what you're looking for.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
brawl it.
Can I use one fate point to lower it?
You can use a hero point to lower it. I know it still says fate in the books. I haven't changed it yet.
Hero point.
Hero point.
I like the sound of that.
So I got an
Okay.
18 on my roll.
You got an 18. Okay. Yeah, you get it in there. Click. Now here's the thing. The download's not instantaneous. So you're going to have to keep a hold of them for a round.
Okay.
Okay. So
Just
what else?
just
You
keep
gonna
saying-
grapple them?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean-
keep saying, shh, baby wants this. Baby
No!
wants this.
No! No!
Okay, so let's go back to those grappling rules.
Hey, make sure we don't get cabled here.
Right? Make sure.
Very important.
Cable.
Hang on, let me check Twitter or Twitch for when that goes out. Okay.
Wolf Squanch did say at least buy them a drink first, so
Exactly.
I think
Let's see.
Very
that
accurate.
page. Oh, I was totally on the wrong page. So 47.
After that, you could put your hand over their mouth and just be like, shh.
Okay, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, grappling. Much like choking, to initiate a grapple requires an opposed
Opposed
brawling check. Okay.
We just did this.
With the character rolling higher succeeding. Once one character has landed a grapple against the opponent, they can keep them immobile and even inflict damage against them. Each round, the grappled character can attempt to escape by rolling another opposed brawling check. If the grappled character fails to escape, the grappler can then inflict damage equal to their strength die code. So it's just that simple. It's just opposed, and then you continue the opposed afterwards to see if you maintain. So go ahead and roll me another brawling check, and I'll roll a brawling check for this here robot. Fortunately, this is a protocol. This is an office droid, space office droid, so that they're not really programmed for fighting. So you got
I can't
rolled a
believe there aren't
25.
all.
25.
Is that where you're going with that?
It got a 10. So you totally 100% got the grapple on it. So you just
So we
walk up,
just-
stick your finger in the side, and grab it. Don't worry about it.
Just wait. Just wait.
The Wicked Studios, the Wicked D6 system will now in the next revision have a mechanic for digital insertion.
There you go.
Early reviews say
Oh,
the
I
system
didn't notice
is-
that 20 sides
It
every
just
story
happened. Just rated with a party.
was a raid. Yeah, I saw that
Okay.
they followed. Thank you
Oh,
very much
thank
for raiding.
Yeah, welcome,
I don't,
guys.
I don't want to.
What a great time to hop in.
I know, right?
Perfect timing.
Okay.
Early reviews of the D6 system say it's a little rapey. It's like second edition, really.
There you go. Okay, so
Or every fantasy novel from the 80s.
you've got a grapple on this robot.
Right.
Emmerich's. Okay, so what are you going? You were successful, so you can continue with actions. You haven't failed yet.
I mean, I don't think I can do.
Hi, CDJC.
I don't think I can do another one at the same time, so I'm just gonna focus on this task at hand.
Okay, so you're pretty much. You don't have to keep going. I'm just checking.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is done. Bloop. Corey Alcoin. All hell's breaking loose. What is the mastermind space criminal gonna do?
We're forcibly injecting people with a wolf. She's forcibly injecting people with a virus. What did we call her last time? A bioterrorist?
She was a techno-terrorist.
Techno-terrorist.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's a techno-virus. But
Yep, she's techno-terrorist.
seems very efficient. As she's doing that and they're struggling, I hear gunfire. Is that right?
Oh yeah, you hear the blaster going out. You can tell it's a small blaster. You know, it's
I'm going to back away into this room and shut the door, then turn and attack Elmo.
okay, because Elmo was just getting ready to leave. So
Yeah,
that's good. So you
shut
shut
the
the door and you turn around. There's Elmo. Remember I said they have those round digital faces that change. So his changed to like the V down brow, and it was all red, and he looked angry. And he goes, "I must get out there and see if I can't help. That sounds like gunfire."
Put my hand on his chest and push him away and say it's time to clean. And I'm going to make my hand take one of those blades and just try to stab him robot style. Yeah.
Robot style through his plastic. Okay, now here's the thing. You can totally do that because the robotic skeleton that you have inside of you it's combat. It's tempered steel.
That's what I'm
you know what I
hoping.
mean? The flesh on the outside of your hand, however, probably gonna get jacked up. Just so you know.
Let's see what happens. Right?
Okay, so basically, give me a brawling check.
What's the difference between melee and brawling?
Melee is with weapons. So, like if you had a
Got it.
sword or axe.
It's the same. I was just curious.
Yep.
I have to do my modifiers beforehand, right?
Correct.
All right. Let me spend 1 point to. I can spend a point to lower the hit DC. Is that right? Hit difficulty.
Yes.
The difficulty overall.
You
Yeah.
Can I
can lower
roll?
the difficulty. So essentially, what you're doing is you're lowering their defense.
The armor class, right? Can I use it for damage in any way?
Only
You
to
can
lower.
reroll.
You can't increase damage with it.
Only to lower the damage
Done to
threshold?
you.
Done to me.
Done
I
to
can't
you.
lower his toughness.
No.
But you can also
lower
you can
his
also,
defense, but that's it.
but you can also use it to re-roll. That's how we've
Correct.
been using it on the dam.
I see. Okay, I'll use 1 point to lower his defense, so I can land this hit.
Okay.
It's going to
And then
be this much.
Exploded!
Hey!
Oh, look at that.
That looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
That looks good.
totally do it. Okay, now let me
Okay.
see this damage.
well, that's 1 point. How much is damage for hand?
Why are you hand to hand? Oh, because you don't have.
I don't got anything.
So what's your
Is it-
strength?
is it just-
It's your
Oh,
strength.
My
That's
strength
right.
is
Should-
5, so that's pretty grande.
Yeah, you're gonna have a high strength. So you're gonna do. Look
Oh,
at
that's
all
four.
those
Those are
ones.
D4s. Those are
fours.
D4s.
Oh yes, you need to
You rolled it
reroll
wrong.
that.
That's
anyway.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay. So
That's
I
so
think
strong.
worse.
So strong.
okay. All right. So you do, and you go ha, and you stick your hand into its chest. Remember, I told you these things are made out of tempered plastic. They're
Oh,
not.
I can re-roll, right?
You can if you want. Yeah, spend a
Yeah,
point.
so this is the second of my maximum of 2. Is that right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go. Pow.
22, even better. Okay, so you go and you just stick your hand into his chest, and it like breaks and cracks, and the digital face readout like flashes, and then goes black, and it
Awesome.
falls down and falls off. Your skin on your hand is completely meshed. Completely. Like it's just, blood is just dripping down.
I understand.
Yeah, on your fingers, you can see parts of the robotic bone in there.
It's like when Terminator sliced his arm off and peeled it.
Basically, yeah. So it's. I mean, just imagine if the Terminator had taken his hand and pushed it through a window and then pulled it back and got it scraped up in both.
Gross.
Yeah.
Wear a glove. Relax.
Okay,
So-
so that
Gonna move.
I will have to say you just killed Elmo. By the way.
Fantastic.
Oh, Elmo.
God, it's a dream of mine.
And then I guess I'm just going to, with my back against the wall right here, just kind of open the door a little bit so I can just hear and listen. And I'll end my turn as I kind of try to stifle the pain of my hands.
Yeah, because it does hurt.
Yeah.
The synthetic skin is for it to be completely effective. You have a nervous system in it that runs to, so your hand fucking hurts now.
What's the roll to not cry?
Give me a willpower check.
It has to be willpower. Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's a thing. Exclamation 4. Eh? Huh? What?
Well, hold on. Let's see. Let's take a look at the difficulty chart. It's definitely not average. I don't think it would be moderate. It would be hard, right?
Oh, to not cry.
Right? I mean, that'd be kind of,
Yeah.
So hard is 20 and you rolled 14. Got a little tear action going on.
That's probably why I don't run out. I'm like, oh God, it's gonna be cool.
And that makes sense because it's like you put your hand, you're able to do it, and you're like, oh fuck. So because it hurts.
That's like Hostel or one of those Saw movies where they get their arms ripped off. I'm like, that's it.
All I know is you saved me having to spend a pool point to raise the difficulty to make sure you cry.
Because you can do that with the pool points. Okay.
And we'll all hate you for it.
Okay, it's the robots' turns. So,
oh god damn it!
Emmerich's has got this one over here in its love hug.
Fuck.
The other, and all of the robots, all of their digital faces have changed to that red with the V down eyebrows. Now, the other secretary robot just goes, "Oh no, we've got trouble," and slaps its hand down on a button on the desk, and then boom, boom,
I wish
boom,
that hadn't
boom,
happened.
boom. And
I get the bad feeling now.
hold on a second. Hold on. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Deleted it. That's okay. There's other robots starting to come out of offices and stuff. What's going on? And just like the floor before this, because remember you guys went to the secure floor that led you into the VIP floor. Looks like these are all robots down here.
Why aren't they infected yet with some kind of AI or something?
She's infected one
Great
right
question.
now. I don't know what to tell you, man. Are you trying to say that Emmerich's isn't doing her job?
I'm just
No,
wondering.
I thought that you said that it had to be grappled for a round in order for it to download.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't think I can grapple two
Oh,
of
that's
them at
right.
once.
Thank
That
you for reminding me. So this one is going to attempt to break the grapple. So here it goes. It's going to roll. Now you have to roll a brawl check too. It's opposed brawls. It got an 8.
You should be able to beat that. Do I need to lower the difficulty?
Don't.
These are,
rolling,
like I said,
rolling.
these are office robots. They're okay. 18, not a problem. You're manhandling this robot. No worries. Okay. All right. And these other robots come out, and they all have the, but all they're doing is, what's going on? What's happening? They're not really doing anything else. But Sarah Hamilton gets to go now. Sarah Hamilton's in there, pulls out a big old blaster, points it at it. Don't move, rat!
I'm diving to cover, I think.
And the security guy coming in, okay, you come running in there, it's like, this rat just tried to kill me. Grab it. You putting your hands up?
I think maybe if I see the security guard coming in.
Looks like a heavy blaster she's holding on there too. Just
I'm definitely.
it's
putting
not
my
no
hands
wimpy holdout blaster.
Hey, I took out her eye. I want
You
that.
did
to
blow
count.
out one of her eyes. You did.
I want that to count later on.
And she's barking an order at Helix, the supposed security guard, coming in. Say, grab that rat. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I tell you nothing.
Helix, you're next in the order. How appropriate.
All right, good.
Perfect.
She didn't do anything on her turn that could make a difference.
Yeah, she didn't try and shoot you or nothing.
So he starts running towards Calcuto,
What?
and then dekes out at the last second. And what's behind her there? Is that a window?
Yes, that's all window.
Helix is gonna tackle her into the window.
Are you
I see where you're going with this. I like it.
okay? Are you attempting to break said window?
He is.
Okay, now here's the thing. This is space glass.
Of course.
This is
Of course it is.
This is the
Now,
time.
Will, I've got a question for you. What is
Uh-huh.
the difference between glass and space glass?
I'm glad you're asking. The polyfibers that are used in space glass are molded and compressed at such a high temperature and at such a more intense rate that it makes it stronger than common modern day
Density.
steel.
Put the word density in there.
Density. It has a stronger density per cubic inch than
Tensile
actual steel.
strength.
The tensile strength.
Fraction point.
So basically,
Beautiful.
you know that you're not going to be able to run her out of this glass.
Not even with my super robot body.
Good question. Yes, you could.
Your space body.
Your
Against
space body.
body.
Your space robotic body is of such intensity that yes, you could. Because what's
And
your
he's got a robot
Maybe not,
body
maybe
too.
not. Maybe it will hold, and he'll just like cream her against the wall, like smear her against the wall.
That's true. It could happen too. So here's the thing. Now, you're like built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What's your strength?
It's a 7D.
7D. That's
7d6.
insane strong. Okay,
So like less than 71, higher than 69.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like it.
Exactly.
Okay, see, I think it's going to be
Perfect.
61.
That's
Okay.
6 dice with only one side.
There is strength.
61. I gotta say.
Because I have in here the. Oh, that's probably under cover. Yep,
That's my favorite
56.
joke I've made all night. No one laughed.
Hang
So
on.
I was looking up Mark Wahlberg movies to set myself up for like Mark Wahlberg references.
We gotta do our research.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
This is the same damage soak as a reinforced door. Reinforced door has a damage soak of 24.
Okay.
So there you go.
I just dropped a clip into the Discord. If anybody's on Discord or if you guys want to enjoy something, I think you'll find it appropriate.
Good thing it's not my turn.
Yeah, if it's not your turn, go take a look at it. Or if you're at home, you got nothing else
It's
to
my
do.
turn, so I can't. Okay, so I need to. So is it a strength roll first, then?
So basically, what ends up happening here is it's a grapple. Well, you know what? I think there's a shove attack.
I believe there is.
Yeah, I believe there is.
Take her out the window.
No, obviously I didn't do the shove rule, so we're gonna go. Oh, push! Here we go. Knockdown push. To perform the action requires an opposed strength stat check. Right in your wheelhouse. If the character intending the knockdown push succeeds the check, their opponent is pushed back a number of feet equal to the number rolled in the strength check. Okay? If the check was to knock down, then the opponent falls prone. Okay, there you go. So that's it's strength check.
All right. Now, someone's gonna need to remind me. I don't know how I've been playing in Roll20 for like 2 years, and I still don't know how to fucking roll. But /roll
/R.
/R works too. 7d6, and then an exclamation point. There we go. It's 32.
32. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. How well our good old Sarah Hamilton does. 25.
Oh, damn near.
So you are able to push her back 32 feet. So you just basically walk up and go BAM! And you go wham into the glass here. Boom. Okay, so let's see. That's got to cause damage. There's a rule I need to write up.
We're designing and playing at the same time.
So reinforced damage.
I really want to push her through this fucking window. Come on.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a lot like that clip I posted on Discord.
Yeah.
So I think basically this is how we're going to do it. So we've got, let's see here. Let me take a look at the stats. Oh, stop that.
And by the way, that's just a regular skyscraper. That's not even space class. It just ain't that easy.
Okay, so the one I'm looking for, it's going to be strength because that basically, oh no, that's right. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Get out of there. Grad stew hall. Strength. Yeah, it's going to be strength. Okay, so basically I will go ahead and roll her strength, and if the number is higher, then the soak of the reinforced
Space class.
She'll go through it. All right, she's got a pretty decent strength too. So here we go. All right, let me put it on there so I can see the roll of the number. All right, drum roll. You know what I didn't do? I'm terribly sorry. I apologize to everybody watching. We still got the traditional music going on. Here we are doing all this crazy freaking combat stuff. And here we go.
Hasn't really felt like combat.
Yeah. There's our normal combat music. Okay. And let me get this on. Here we go. All right. 25. That's
what was
one
the toughness?
More. 24 was the soak.
Us.
So,
fuck yes.
Okay, it cracks and crashes, and Sarah Hamilton flies out the window.
What?
She flies out the window. He did it by 1 point. He beat it by 1 point
over, and she flies out the window.
It busts. You're right. She should get an opportunity to grab on. Hold on. Let's do a roll for her agility. See if she's able to grab something.
But we
27.
We need the stack.
She grabs. She pushes. Okay, you push her against the glass with that momentous force. Hits the glass, it shatters, but she doesn't fall straight through. She kind of like hits it, shatters, and she goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on, before you describe what she does,
yeah,
I want to spend one of those points to make her re-roll that fucking.
There you go, buddy. That's the way you're supposed to do it. So you're gonna.
But we need her to live a little bit longer.
Pool
just
point.
So
We're down to 5. We're down to 5 on the pool points. Here we go.
It's 203 stories up.
17. There you go.
It might be like an Apple Workshop where they have the suicide nets.
I mean, if our stacks made it through a blast like it did, I have.
But now we got to get down there before her.
Well, I know it's a quick way just as fast.
Yep.
So
Right,
yeah,
John.
there's an alarm going off currently. Now, I will say this because Emmerichs, you would know this for a fact, okay? Because you're hacked into the system, you can follow the security alert and the scrambling, and you know that in a minute you're going to get bum rushed by a ton of dudes. Real security guys with real security weapons. So what,
I would just like scream, "We gotta get out of here!"
you also know that there's cameras everywhere that just watched all of this.
Well, now wait a minute. Are we at the top of the order again? Because I didn't actually go.
You can do something. We're technically we're sort of like in limbo right now, but I'll allow you to do something because you just saw Helix come in and shove Sarah Hamilton out the window.
I'm considering going after her.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead. You want to jump out? I'll let you.
But 2 reasons. One, she has the stack. Second, she has a heavy blaster. And third, she's going to get to the ground before us.
Uh-huh. Without
So
a doubt.
those,
You have something soft to land on.
There's just this
Your own
little,
fucking skull.
yeah, there's just this one little problem. How are you not going to become street pizza?
I'm working on it, but I'm thinking I can probably figure that out on the way down.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Sure you could. Don't forget, Calcuto doesn't have a digital stack.
No, he doesn't want one either. All right, I've got another idea. Never mind, I let her fall.
Okay. She's
It's a
falling. which
stupid
is
job. You guys are not very professional at all.
good. So what are you guys going to do?
As Calcuto says, we're not very professional at all. Also, I have flashbacks of a life before where we were standing on a skyscraper and some guy named Tony's character was yelling at us something similar to that. But
Brenna Althea, the first minister of Sector
yeah,
1?
something about us
That
not
may
being
have been how it
professional.
all ended.
I don't know. I don't have time to think about it. As I come, I'm gonna try to I don't know, get my shirt, get my hat, get my smock. Or if I'm wearing a jumpsuit, maybe take my arms and put it inside of the jumper or whatever. Hide my hand and step out just to try to be as.
Your hand is gushing a lot of blood.
fantastic.
So
and
putting
I'm-
it in your jumper is just going to be a big old blood stain on you.
Well, it'll give me 1 or 2 seconds of cover. Who cares? I'm gonna step out and see Emmerichs' are you still tentacling or downloading into that
Oh,
thing?
it's done. It's done.
Done already? And
Yep.
she's screaming, "We gotta go!"
Yeah. I mean, they're coming. We need to go.
I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna just look down that hallway, see all the doors, and see this elevator, but then know that there are layers and layers and layers of people, of floors, of robots on a controlled elevator, and then I'm just gonna yell at her, "The teleporter!" And I'm going to run straight over to it.
I don't like those things.
Okay, you run over to the teleporter.
And
Cool.
do I see? I'm gonna try to figure it out. So, is it a teleporter that's worked there, or is it controlled by the desk? Beam me up, Scotty style.
You think that it's controlled. This back here, while it looks like crates and stuff, right back there, that is actually the control panels right there.
Oh, can we see through this? Is this a solid wall right here?
Thank you, Eduardo, for following. We appreciate it.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
thanks.
what?
Is this a solid wall, or can I walk across
No,
into that?
you can walk across. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So that's okay, fantastic. I'm gonna go over there and try to see if I can figure that out. Or
Okay.
better yet, I do have my own computer interface advantage. What can I do with that?
There you go. So basically, what you can do is you can go over and stick your finger into the computer,
My freshly peeled
and that will,
ATF keyboard.
and I'll allow you to basically communicate with the computer as far as, AKA, work it. It'll give you knock it down one difficulty rank right off the bat.
Fantastic.
To
We
do
just
what
need
you
a
want
jump.
to do.
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Jump
So,
outside of
So let's take a look at what that difficulty would be for you. Well, we got another one here. Hold on one second. Edward. I think I'm saying it wrong. I said Eduardo before, and it's not.
I know.
I think
Yeah,
it's just
just
Edward. Thank you
insultable.
for sharing, though. I appreciate. It's not. It's me just not being observant. Okay, here we go. This is going to be hard for you.
Fantastic.
So it would be a 20, which would mean that you would drop it down to a. Actually, not hard. I'm sorry, difficult. So drop it down to a hard 20. Is what it is. It's what you would have to roll
So,
on your reason.
reason.
I have a
Reason.
question.
Yikes.
How much control do I have over that robot that I downloaded the virus into? Can
No,
I
you
tell
have
it
no-
to do anything?
No, you have no control over it.
No.
You giving it independence, not
That's the
slavery.
exact opposite.
Totally. No, I'm here. I mean, I didn't. The only thing I could think of is if like I was downloading a reason to live, but that's it.
No, it's just a virus, and then
Yeah.
the virus will take its time to run its course in it.
Yeah.
So, which
It's basically incapacitated, right?
no, it's still functional. Think of it this way: when somebody catches the flu, it takes a little bit for the symptoms to start to come up and whatnot. It's the same.
Oh, I
Yeah, it's the same thing with the AI virus. Like a robot that catches it, they don't start acting funny or independent on their own right away. It develops. So
And they have their own point of view.
yes.
So whether he thanks you for it or not is up to him.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. So okay, the rest of these robots are still just standing around. They're not designed or programmed to do really anything in this situation. Emmerich would know for a fact that they've used their internal communications to contact security. But that's about
I mean, the big red button at the very beginning.
well, they're the big
also.
red button, but you know that they already are. They're tied into the communications directly as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so the big red button is more for theatrical effect.
I know.
Okay, so Corey, you're up there. What is Calcuto and what is Helix doing?
Do I have to roll for the difficulty
Okay, he
check
can
thing?
roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your reason for me.
Reason? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 of my personal points to lower it from what's it currently 20.
20. You'd rolled it down to 10.
Yeah, I gotta use 2 to make the world down to 10.
Yep.
because That is a thing that needs to be done. Let me mark this.
How does a
1.
criminal mastermind not have a better reason skill?
I'm spontaneous.
Because he's not actually a criminal mastermind.
I refuse to believe that.
Okay, it's still
Look at that roll.
19. There you go. Yeah, you can totally operate it. There is a bunch of pre-programmed destinations in there as well. Would you like to know where some of them go to?
I would like to know, yes.
Okay.
I got to guess.
Say what?
I've got to guess on one of them.
Let me hear it.
On one of them.
Let me hear it.
No. Let you start rolling down your thing.
Yeah.
One is called Dr. McCoy's.
God damn it, that was going to be my one.
One is for a planet called Terminix.
Terminus or Terminix?
Terminix. And there's a number of other destinations. One is
Are there any casino planets in there?
Yeah, Blue Bolt. That's where
Alejandro.
Dr. McCoy's at. He's at Blue Bolt. So that's where one of them goes to.
I'm not going back to Blue Bolt. Trust me, you don't want to go there.
Okay. One is
I want to. Dylan does, not Helix. He doesn't know about that.
there is a planet Safar. And Safar is a
Pretty close by.
no.
Oh, you know.
It is so far away.
It is
That was the dad joke of the stream right there.
What,
We can't top that.
Yeah.
Safar is pretty close. That's
Oh, I got it.
No,
There you go, Will. I know he wasn't catching on.
I totally got it now. Oh, yeah, it's pretty close.
oh, that was perfection.
Critical spot? Yeah.
It's basically it's a planet of weapons dealers,
Oh, hey.
and then there's a number of different ones. They're for
I think
places.
Safar is the right one. I'm like, as you're reading this, I imagine I'm scrolling down. I can't take time to scroll down any further. I'm just going to go to Safar.
Terminix is probably Earth.
Nope. Just boop. No time. No time to think about
Okay,
it.
so you're setting the coordinates for Safar. Got it. Okay, what is Helix and Calcuto doing?
Helix will take out his comms and he will say to Egg, who is hanging out in the van, "Package incoming."
Oh, is that what's falling?
Yes, Egg.
I will make sure to get that. Do you want all of it?
Yes, please. Well, no, just the important parts, the brain parts, not their actual brain.
Will
Hold
do.
on.
I'm holding on.
I'm trying. Just the stack. I turn to Calcuto and just say, "We just need the stack."
Well, or can Egg catch me if I jump?
I have you met Egg?
Remember
yeah,
how
we
big
went-
Egg is? Egg's not big, man.
We went on a mission together. He disappeared and fucked off on me, but he was right there.
Let me say
He's
that,
about the size of a big grapefruit.
What? I thought he was like the size of your torso. Like
No, Egg is small.
this
The
big?
little guy. I've been wearing
he's
him like a
about
backpack.
He's like the size of a big grapefruit.
Oh, I thought he was the size of like a luggage or something.
No.
Anyways,
Mhm.
the
Look, I
building-
don't want to teleport.
The building is 203 stories.
I don't
correct?
want to teleport.
You reach terminal velocity after 107. So
I don't want to teleport.
that's up to you.
You know there are more of you in other places. The two of us could jump together, and there will be others of us to continue.
But not me.
That is philosophically uncertain.
I mean, I don't have a thing in my head.
Again, there is another one of you.
Yeah, he is a son of a bitch, and I guarantee you he's already coming for me. So we got to be careful about him, too. But
Well, then I think you may want to go back out that way.
I'm thinking maybe we go back to Earth and I get to jump on him before he gets to jump on me. That's what I'm thinking now.
That is up to you. And I start walking back out towards the platforms.
And as my program is done, I'm just gonna yell over at M. M, get the lads. Safar, it's ready.
Yeah, I mean, if I see Helix coming toward me, then I'll let him go toward the compad. But I'll grab Calcuto. I'll bring his ass over here.
Jojo, don't you grab me like that. Oh, it's scruff of the neck. All right, look. Is there like a teleport to the bottom of the building? Just the ground level.
It's a fucking nightmare.
I'm gonna
Parking
tell
garage.
them that we're going to ping from the ground, and then after final destination, use my fast talk ability, and just make it sound like he can hop off, like halfway through. That you just got to do a jump. But
Oh,
it's gonna be a lie.
that's all right. I can do that.
So basically, you can confuse him. Not a problem.
Yeah.
So-
have fast talking
Okay.
as an advantage.
You don't even need it.
Okay. All right. Cool. We won't do the roll then. Okay.
You have fast talking as an advantage. I have gullible as a disadvantage. Let's call it the wash.
There you go.
Sure, just jump off halfway. Just come. Let's go.
All right. I see. All right. You show me the way then.
And as we're getting closer, I'm just going to be explaining to him that do this. Make sure you have your arm out, shoulders in, and like elbows
My
up.
arms are out.
Yep. And then just
Ugh.
hop in.
Okay. So you press the go button. There's a light. Basically, essentially, like one lights up, two lights up. It's going around the perimeter, and once all the lights light up, it'll activate and you teleport. So you just got to be on the pad for when the final light's on. So you can get like everybody else is. You guys are all getting on the pad.
Oh yeah.
As they're getting on the pad, I'm going to look at Helix and the stack.
We will have to retrieve it later. And then I open my comm and say, Egg, please hide. Let me know when you've found a place, and we'll come find you.
Would you like me to go and get the ship?
That seems like a good idea. Thank you,
Okay,
Egg.
I'm gonna go and get the ship.
I'm gonna yell Syfy, as far as we can.
We are going to Safar, according to Corey. Corey,
Is that
Safar?
close?
It is Safar.
Okay, I'll go to that.
I'm feeling like I should have jumped out the window.
Okay, and then, so then, Corey, you press the button. You jump over onto the teleporter pad just as the light finishes. There's a brilliant flash of light. And then, you guys are all still standing there, of course.
Yeah. Jesus.
This is how teleportation works. So you guys are there just as the door opens up and an army of men come running in with heavy blasters and they mow you guys down there. So those characters are dead. But because remember, teleportation here doesn't work like it does in the movies. It gets a copy of you and it rebuilds you on the other side, so it essentially makes a clone of you on the other landing pad. So on the planet of hold on a second, I need something else here. Let's see, we got to get rid of this. Let's get rid of that.
Should have just gone to the parking garage.
Is that what it is? Where's it at? Where's my there it is. I love this music. Here we go. So what ends up happening next? There's a flash of light. You guys are being decoded and recoded as you're going through the teleportation. There's a flash of light as you're finally materialized. It fades. There's some sparkling in your actual eyes. And as they clear up, you're on a platform which is on top of a mechanical, well, it's a pyramid with the top cut off. And all around you is this one, think of like, I don't know if people are familiar with Apocalypse from the Superman stories, the home of Darkseid. There's like big old like craters of fire that are belching out from the weapons factories. There's all kinds of traffic of spaceships flying over. The sky is full of pollution, and you see up in through just barely through the pollution, you can see all the battle cruisers that are just circling around this planet. And you also see all the soldiers in shock armor that are leveling heavy blasters at you. We fade to black. Roll credits. End of the episode. So that worked out pretty good because you were able to basically teleport like real teleportation, because the other parts of you were completely destroyed. But what I need you to do on all of your character sheets is write down like teleportation /1 that you've teleported one time.
Wouldn't that be two? That'd be twice now.
It
Wouldn't
would
it?
be twice.
Twice. That's right. Twice for you guys. You guys have all teleported twice now.
Helix is already crazy enough to begin with.
Because remember, the more you teleport, the original teleporting version of you, well, it starts to break down a little bit. Oh, there it is.
Mine got put back in the robot body back in the original place. That's what I asked for, so I'm sure that's going to be interesting. That fucking robot Helix is going to be crazy as a fucking loon.
You got that right.
Wait, so our original bodies degrade? Is that what you're saying?
No, basically what ends up happening is that
The data corrodes.
The data corrodes as you get because
the
you're,
later ones.
The later ones. You're a copy of the ones that just got killed. So your current one, the data starts to become corrupted the more you teleport.
I just see instead of a fine image, we're getting more artifacts and more like fuzzier instead of a crisp line picture.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Should have jumped out the window.
Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
I thought Helix was going to go out the window with her. I didn't think I'd be able to get her out there without going down with the ship.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that having been said, I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in and watched this episode of Escape Sector 1, the third and final season of the Sector 1 trilogy. It's getting kind of interesting. What the hell's going on? Something kind of weird. Definitely weird. So, all right. Let's have this fine cast go ahead and say goodnight. Let's start off with you, Tony, since we ended with
you. Are you saying weird because we didn't assassinate the right person, perhaps? I mean, we could just recover her stack from Egg and find out it's her, and that's it. We're just.
I guess you're gonna have to wait for the next episode.
Next week?
Yeah.
On Wednesdays?
Yeah. 9 p.m. Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern. Hey folks, I'm Uncle Tony on YouTube as Uncle Tony. You can find me there doing reaction videos and here on Wednesday nights doing this nonsense.
What do you mean nonsense? It's a lot of fun.
This is a lot of comedy tonight.
Yes.
Jonathan. Good time.
Hello. It's Jonathan playing Corey. Doing a lot of Terminator references tonight.
Never seen Terminator. Yeah.
What?
Have you seen it?
I have, yes.
Okay, just check it.
I've always seen number 2. That's what matters, right?
Wait a minute.
No, he's right. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Don't watch the first one. Don't bother.
What?
No.
The first one is...
Classic.
Anyway, we're not talking to them. Grace, go ahead.
I'm Grace. I played Emmerich tonight, and yeah, I haven't seen any of the Terminators, so.
God damn it!
Then just watch Terminator 3. It's great.
No, what?
I realize now that he's just fucking with me. And last but not least, Dylan.
Dylan, I own Terminator 1 on VHS and none of the other ones.
That's all that matters.
If you actually, you know what? I finally sat down and I started recording some videos again. So if you want to go over to YouTube, you might be able to find me. Search Dylan Trahan. It's my name. I don't imagine there's a lot of them on YouTube, so you can probably track me down. Otherwise, I'm Dylan Trahan. Pretty much everywhere else, Dylan Trahan here on Twitch.
Excellent. And I'm Will DM. I'm the Game Master for tonight. Don't forget, on Tuesdays, you can tune in at 9 p.m. Eastern Time to catch Greyhawk Adventures. And then on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Dragonlance Chronicles, where we're playing the original 80s Dragonlance modules, but using 5th edition rules. And I want to say, don't forget, if you are a Greyhawk fan, the Greyhawk Con is coming up at the first weekend in October. All you have to do is go and Google Virtual Greyhawk Con, and there's plenty of games still available. So, with that having been said, adieu, and thank you for tuning in and watching as always. Adios.